Hey, yeah, what's up, Pixel Peeps? What's going on? We out here. We're gonna make some arts and crafts. We're gonna make some Perler Beads for some Christmas wreath, holiday, winter tree time stuff. That's gonna be super rad. So happy you're here. Happy Wednesday. We're at the apex of the week. After that, today's gonna be a nice chilling Thursday and Friday, hopefully for everybody. And yeah, we'll go from there. So let's go to the craft station area thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go there. But yeah. Wow, it's us. Hello, what's going on? Let's go and change this song's ending right now, but let's go and interact with this. Get this up and running. Slideshow. Yeah, we're gonna put that there. What kind of song is this? Well, anyway, so here's where we're at. We started doing the Christmas wreath Pokemon Perler stuff on Saturday, and we got 4 of them done. So we're gonna do is first iron those, and then make a Pikachu, and then make the Christmas wreath itself. And if we have time, / if Mataz gets back to me, my partner, I'm Raz, my partner's Mataz. If they get back to me and they're like, hey, here's where you can find the glue sticks, then we'll have the glue sticks and we can actually put it all together. Because right now we have 1 glue stick and I don't think it's going to be enough. So, but in the meantime, we have a lot of stuff to iron. So we're going to start with this Charmander. So I'm going to go and grab this. When you have a lot of things stuck together with tape, it can get kind of hairy. And I'm not talking Harry Potter, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so here's one of the things we made last time. We got a black bead that's just flying all over the place, so we're gonna perform some surgery here. And we're going to just plop, plop, plop that in. Like so. Cool, sick. And yeah, we got our handy dandy ironing paper that we're gonna put over it. Because we did poke holes last time. Didn't we? I'm nervous, maybe we did. Oh, we did, I can feel it. I can feel the holes. So, we're gonna get the iron going. And get the heavy books ready to go. We're lucky enough to take advantage of Cyber Monday to get a couple of beads on sale. But otherwise, it would have been kind of hard to find some of these beads. Okay, so we're just gonna plug this in right here. Well, bam. Okay, so the iron plugged in. The red light shows that it's heating up. I have it like about between 2 and 3. Right over there. Yeah. When it gets to 3, it irons way too quickly. When it's on 2, it doesn't iron quickly enough, I don't think. So hopefully that 2.5 will be a nice little medium. But at the same time, I should probably cut some more ironing sheets out because this only lasts like 2 uses, and we've already used it once, I'm pretty sure. So let me go and grab that. Got it. That was quick. Yeah. Ooh. All right. And according to this, it's already heated. So don't touch your iron. That's how you burn yourself. But you can use that to sort of figure out if it's heated enough. Now, I don't know if it still needs to heat. It's only been on for like a minute. But what I should do in the meantime is cut this to a similar size. I have that out. I got my handy dandy scissors. And we're gonna cut on through to the other side, like that one song. Cut on through to the other side. Do 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 do. Cut. Ta-da. Oh, there it goes. And ta-da! More ironing paper, and we're also gonna cut that in half. That might be exactly where it needs to go. Oh, bam. Perfect. Nice. So we'll leave there for the side. And now at this point, hopefully, this should be ironed and ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and iron this Charmander. That means it's around the same heat. So I'm gonna press down. Slow circular motion so we can get the paper to start sticking to the beads without any of the beads flipping over and flipping around, because that would not be bueno. Putting some pressure on the outside so it can start sticking there. If we get the outer edge beads in, then everything else should be locking A-okay. Those are the ones I worry about the most. Definitely the outer edge. Whoop. You don't want to pick up your iron like I just did, because then things go flying all over the place. So learn from my mistakes, y'all. That's we're out here crafting live. Gotta put a little more pressure down. There we go. Now we're gonna see a lot more of these beads. Make a lot more see-through. Yeah. And this is gonna go on the wreath itself. So I'm thinking the back, so we can make it easier to be super glued. I'm a-okay with keeping it flat melted. And the front will keep it open or standard melt, depending how sturdy it all seems. And then what we're gonna do is all ironing quite nicely. From there, what we're gonna do is get some command strips, put it on our wreath, and hang it outside, because it is winter time almost. Well, it's December. I always count December as winter time, even though it's not like winter till December 20-somethingth or 17th, or I don't know. I don't know anything about seasons. I'm a former Florida man. All I know is 2 seasons: hot and wet, and hotter and wetter. You know what I'm saying? Because either, hey, it's hurricane season, or it's not. Our winters are like, oh, you want to wear short shorts? Yeah, by all means, please do. Okay, since we're not rushing into this flat melt, it's ironing pretty evenly, I would say. It looks pretty good to me. It looks pretty good to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off and put it underneath some hot books, some heavy books. They might be hot. Well, they're gonna be hot. But that'll keep it nice and flat, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Let's do Reindeer Eevee. That might be a good one. Oh, see, the problem over here is that all the tape gets stuck to everything else, which is a pain in the butt. Look, it's all stuck. Ah! So you want to be careful when you play with that tape stuff. Yeah, there we go. And right there, yeah. So now I'm gonna move these two out of the way, and hopefully they don't get stuck to each other. Slide this onto our little makeshift heating board here that I made from a shoebox. I'm gonna grab this. And we do the same thing. Now, one thing I'm worried about is making sure that these have to be ironed really well, because they have no more supporting beads on the side. So we want to make sure that they have that support there. And make sure they're fused together enough. We'll do it this way since the paper keeps coming up that way. So, what's everyone been up to? Yesterday I was lucky enough to have some time to play video games with my brothers, which is really fun. We played that DMZ mode in Call of Duty, and we got our butts veritably kicked. Our booties got smacked around. If we went in 8 times, we died instantly like 6 times. A couple of times when we didn't die instantly. I'll make sure it's still on there. Yeah, let's iron everything else and then worry about the antlers later. And yeah, we just got whooped. We got our booties kicked. Something else that you want to keep in mind when you're ironing these beads is that different color beads have different melting points. Like these pale brown, sort of tan colored ones, they melt way faster than the black beads, for example, that are right next to it. Got that one down. Let's go get this one down. Yeah, we want to move around in circles so we don't melt it too much in one spot. But yeah, these enemies are tough, but I think I got a good grip on them right over here. Okay, that wasn't a disaster, which is good. Just went over the edge a little bit. No worries. This stuff, hopefully, because it's going to be super stuck via hot glue onto the wreath itself, that these antlers is not something that we have to worry about. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. That's the plan, Stan. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is getting super iron, and we have some here not so much. So I'm going to shift this around, and hopefully the angles will make this a little bit easier. What's this, gold saucer? Nice. For some reason, it reminded me of the Pokemon Center. I'm not sure why. Okay, the antlers are coming together. They're coming together. Everything else is ironing and sealing up pretty good. This stuff might be over melting a little bit, actually. So we're gonna leave that as is. Okay. And then we're also gonna put this under a heavy book. Alright, now to keep that from warping. Alright, let's go with Bulbasaur next. Yeah. After this one, we'll take a break. We'll leave Squirtle and Pikachu to iron together. That way, we don't have infinite amount of heavy books, right? What is this, a library? And this will give us a break from ironing and give us a chance to go back to the Perler Bead creation stuff. So these beads on the corner here, on the side here, we got to keep wary of that. Make sure we're not like going all over the place with that. Nice, fresh, clean paper right here. Here we go. Bring it around town. Bring it around town. Bring it around. Town. Nice. Okay, not really worried about these beads anymore. Looks like they're melting just fine. So I'm gonna press down a little bit. One of the pros of having this like low to medium heat is that you can really control the speed at which things melt together. Because if it's on if it's on level 3, things melt super quickly and they get out of control. And they melt so hard that they like get really flat and like really like you'll see a difference in height, which is pretty nuts. If you go to the how to iron Perler Bead video, which I think is crazy, that's for the success it's had. You see very briefly that one Charmander, I actually have it right here and I'll show you in a second. One Charmander is like a thick boy, right? And the other one, not so much, because it was melted a lot more. So it just got flat. And these don't have to be perfect as a flat melt because it's gonna be the back. Now, if they look perfect and great on the as a flat melt, fantastic, right? That's just an extra bonus, I imagine. Okay, those yellows went in, the white, black, the screen over here. The black beads on the corner over here. There we go. Okay. It's looking pretty solid. Looking pretty Metal Gear Solid, y'all. All right. So far, so great. Cool. All right. So we got this one. We got a couple more black beads here. We can go to 9 or more. Yep. It's right there. Want to be careful not to super iron the ones that are already super ironed and over iron those. But this should be okay. Should be fine. Alright, let's go and get this under a heavy book. And then we're gonna turn off the iron for now. But yeah, there we go. And we're gonna put... Oh, looks like Charmander's done. Oh no, every time I put it on the carpet, it always picks up cat hair. Come on, kitties. Here, let me get all this cat hair off this tape before I put it on the camera. And most of it's down. But ta-da! Look, Charmander cousins. So what I was saying is, like, here, it gets really, really thin the more you iron it. Really, really thin. Versus if we did this well, it shouldn't be as thin. So, what we could do, let's go ahead and take off the tape. I'm gonna go up this way. Hey, what's up, Quinn? How are ya? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. What you up to? I'm gonna go ahead and try to raise the roof over here. Take off this fire. I have cats in it, so I try not to get their hair melting on my project. I know, it's the worst. Their hair's all over the place, man. Did you know that when people are allergic to cats, they're not allergic to the cat hair? They're allergic to a protein that is created by the cat's saliva that is in their hair, because that's how they clean themselves and groom themselves. So the hair carries the saliva because they lick themselves. Isn't that crazy? Whoa, never knew that. Nice. Well, now you know. Okay, this looks pretty solid-ish. I don't want to bend it too much, but I really like how it came out. Look at it. It's so cute. Look at the nice little, like, colors. Yeah. Yo, Ditch with the person. What's going on? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, so we got one down here. So here's another comparison of, like, flat melt versus traditional melt, right? Standard melt, I guess you can call it. I should tell it to my mom. My mom! So, we're gonna move this over to the side. Let's keep this, like, right there, maybe. We don't need this right now. We are going to go ahead and make that Pikachu! It's gonna be awesome. So, gonna put that there. The iron is cooling because she's allergic to cats. Yeah, my partner Mataz is allergic to cats, and I'm pretty sure I am too. But we just love our kitty so much. And once I get this picture of the Pikachu up, I will tell you a funny story about that. Well, it's not funny, but kind of funny. Okay, cool. We got the Pikachu Choo ready to go. What? There we go. Nice. Put the volume down, or not the volume, the brightness down a little bit. Speaking of volume, man, we gotta change the tune. This Lala Ranch is putting me to sleep. I just finished. Nice. So, when Mataz and I, we were dating, we used to live in Washington, D.C., and in an apartment there, at some point, there was construction down the road, and then there were, rats and mice running around the neighborhood, and eventually, there was a mouse that got into our place, or so we thought, because we found mouse poop on the bed, and we're like, oh no, this is where they crossed the line. You can't be doing that. Raton, how dare you? Raton is Spanish for rat. And basically what happened was, yo, we're getting cats right now. So went on the interwebs, went online. I'm gonna move these over here a little bit. Yeah, went on the internet, and we're like, yo, cats please. Where do we get cats? And we found a rescue set of cats, and we got 2 kitties, and they're so lovely, and they're half Siamese, half tabby. And so we were like, oh, that's great, because they're half tabby. That means that we're going to be not as susceptible to the enzymes and be allergic, because Siamese cats are the ones that are hypoallergenic, which means you don't have allergies to those cats. But it turns out that allergies don't work that way. It's either you have the enzyme or you don't, and so we ended up just sneezing a lot. So Razmat has 2 sneezy buddies, but we got 2 lovely kitties. What kind of breeds are your cats? If y'all have them. Can I put these 2 down here for the ear? We're making a Pikachu. 3, and then there's like that. And then like that. I cut one right here, going over the Pikachu face. I also used to have a cat growing up in my apartment building back in Miami, Florida. And she was awesome. We lived in an apartment building, right? And so there were a bunch of street cats, and they fought all the time. They would beat the living bejesus out of each other all the time. And so our kitty would come home with a bunch of cuts and scrapes and all this stuff. Scabs and scars. So we had to name her something epic. Well, that's not true. Different people in the family called the cat different names. Like my mom would call the cat Kijito, which is kind of like short for little kitty. I call the cat Boss, like Metal Gear Solid 3. Boss, oh my god, Metal Gear. Because she was a boss. She was the biggest boss I'd seen thus far. You know what I mean? And yeah, she lived a long life. And I miss her. She was very cuddly. But she was not an indoor cat at all. She was, hey, I come in to hang out, sit on your lap, but I'm going outside to go get into fights. Now, we fed her and stuff, but she was a wild kitty at heart. Yeah. Okay, now we need some gray. And we actually have gray now. Here. In this bag. Yeah. So we're gonna crack open these bags. And by crack open, I mean use our scissors to cut them open. Yo, should we be listening to like holiday music that's not copyrighted? Man, that's some ASMR noise right there. I think there are YouTube videos where it's like, oh, listen to me sort all these beads and make nice noises. Do Xmas piano music. Yeah, maybe. I tried learning the piano. This is not working. Look, I barely got anything cut here. This is crazy. Oh, it's like a piece of candy. I tried learning piano for a little bit, right before I started streaming, actually. Or maybe in the middle of it, I'm not sure. Like right in the beginning. It was fun, but it is something that you'd, like anything, you need to like put a lot of hard work into, you know what I mean? So let's see if we have some pump up music real quick. Yeah, there we go, that's what I'm talking about. Now I'm pumped. Yeah. Man, we haven't had gray beads for a long time. Now we have 2,000 beads. Yeah. Me? There we go. It's kind of like a Tetris piece right here. Okay. And then over here it's 1, 2. Like so. And then these two go like right here. Bam. I wonder if we should get the green now and start using that. Yeah, might as well, right? Oh yeah, we got some green, baby. This is another color we haven't had for a long time. These two there. We're gonna put these two right there. That's right. Raz, did you see what it said about cosplay? Yeah, it's super cool that your buddy might have a matching cosplay. It's super fun. That's exciting. What anime or video game is it from? Or TV show, or whatever it is you kids are into nowadays. Demon Slayer, Nezuko, whoa, that's super fun, that's super cool. I've only seen the first few episodes of season 1. but they animated that show so well. It's so clean. Big fan of it. Gonna put that there. Bang. And then now let's go back to black. Right over here. Where does this go? But yeah, cosplaying super fun. I cosplayed with my partner. Wait, where is this? Green. Where's 1, 2, 3 here? And then we need more green. But I'm getting Mitsuri's katana. I don't think I know Mitsuri. I don't think I've gotten that far. Oh, wait a second. What's going on here? I'm in the wrong place. There we go. Oh, there we go. Nice. Dang, this is like early 2000s electronic music. That should be right. Look her up. But that'll spoil it. I hate spoilers. Okay, and then we need 2 more from up here. Right there. Yeah. Surprise crack. Yo, HH, what's going on? Quackalicious. It's not spoiling. I don't know. If it's something I don't know about, might be a spoiler. It goes like right here. Doesn't it? It does. But let's go around this way some more. So we have the green, and then it goes down here, and then bam. It's a character, yeah, but what if it's a character and I'm like, oh, now I know this character's gonna show up. And then bam, spoiler. I just got home for a run to the pharmacy and Subway. What kind of sub did you get at Subway? I used to love getting meatball subs. My mom would get them for me rather, after school some days, after high school. Because I was a growing young lad. And my muscles demanded it. All the exercise. They're like, feed me, Seymour, feed me. Crazy musical, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Been in a lot of pain for the past few days to the point of losing sleep. Aww. I'm sorry, HH, that's a bummer. I hope you feel better soon. It's like if someone told you what a Pokemon you didn't know what it looks like. Yeah, that's a spoiler for me, man. I don't want to know what the new Pokemon look like. I don't want to run into and be like, oh, dang, that's a crazy Pokemon. I don't like having any expectations. That's why sometimes when my buddies are like, hey, you want to watch this movie trailer for this crazy cool movie? I'm like, no. And they're like, what do you mean, bro? I'm like, no. They're like, why not? It's like, because no. I don't want to get spoiled, bro. It's that simple. This doesn't go here. This goes here, I believe. There you go, right there. Bam. I got a sweet onion teriyaki chicken sub. Yum. Tomatoes, yellow pepper, spinach, and pepper jack cheese. Oh, I love pepper jack cheese. That all sounds super yum to me right now. HH, give me a Subway, please. Send it my way. I'm just a kidding. Or am I? Yeah, I am. Okay, that goes that way. And then, oh, this is a weird sort of configuration for the tail here. Boink. I love banana peppers. I know you said yellow peppers, but I love banana peppers. Yum, yum, yum in my tum-tum. Boink. I also grabbed a 32-ounce hot mocha, and it was free. What? Did you get enough Subway grub points or whatever they have? Or was it there where they just like, HH, you're such a cool peep that we're gonna give you some mocha, and you're like, hey, don't mind me, don't mind if I do. Boink, boink. And then right there, boink. Is that it for the black? No, we need a little more. We need to have one up here, and then like one over here, possibly. Song reminds me of Last Christmas. Last Christmas. What? It is Last Christmas. At least it sounds like it. I stopped at a local coffee hut, and the lady at the window told me, hey, we don't use punch cards anymore. If you redeem it, that's free. Yo, that's awesome. It's fantastic. Ah, we're off by 1. How did that happen? Okay. Everything's off by 1. So we got to figure out how the heck that happened. Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Oh, I know why. This goes here. Oh, no, this goes. Grab that. Boom, 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 boom. And then 2. And then this one. What? That's wrong too. What the heck? Ah, where did I make this mistake? I'm chilling, waiting on the meds to kick in, about to munch some food. Yum. That sounds great. Got an appointment tomorrow to help with the pain as well, so it's not gonna be a survive thing. Metal Gear Survive. Well, I hope everything works out. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the? I know what happened. Dang it. Everything is off by 1. Shoot. Nah, Squidward. Okay. Let's do it all over again. Boop. Moving everything up by 1. Alright, I'm gonna put this down because I don't need the black in my hand anymore. What I need to do is hold on to this. And if I just bring it around town, this might be easier. Don't. Oh. I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. I know it's not the actual song, but close enough. Okay, this should fix a lot of the issues. But now we gotta double check everything. F in the chat, yo. Would you rather have all the powerful Pokemon or the cute Pokemon? It depends. Like, depends on what your purpose is, right? If your purpose is to go around and beat all the Pokemon gyms and get all the Pokemon badges, maybe all the most powerful ones. But if it was like IRL, yo, I just want Pokemon to hang out with me, then probably all the cute ones. If I'm gonna be honest. Okay, now I'm just double checking the green here. Over here is looking okay. Green, 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 green. The black, black, green. Okay, and this is moved up. This is moved up. There we go. And then there's a space. And then these are here. But that means everything else is also moved in, so that means I screwed up somewhere else too. Gosh darn it. We're okay here. 2. Oh, here's where we messed up. Dag nabbit. That's 2 mess ups in 1 piece. And I'm not talking about Monkey D. Luffy over here. If you know what I mean, jelly beans. Okay. It's better. But I think now I need to move. Yep. This all needs to move up. And that should fix our problems. I hope. Almost. This goes here. This goes there. Now I think that should fix all our problems. I think it did. I think it fixed all our problems, Joe. Yeah! You can have both. You can have both. What if all the cutest Pokemon are most powerful Pokemon? What if? What if, you know? Alright, give me a second, yo. Hey, I'm back. Just wanted to blow my nose off mic, because that is gross. Okay, so why don't we get the pink and the blue out and sort that out already. We need yellow, white, one. Okay, so let's get blue, pink, and 1 white. And we don't need green for right now, so we're gonna put this back. What about you? Would you have the 97? I was just a wee lad back then, still in elementary school. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 again. Wait. It's a cross and then this. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good for the pink and the blue, so I'm gonna put these back. If not actual red. Yeah, this is red. Yeah. Alright, we need eyeballs. Huh? Uh-oh. Wait, is this not black? Oh, this is black. I thought this was like dark gray for a second. I was like, oh no! I can't believe I've done this. Sometimes I forget about the eyeballs. Yeah. Alright, let's see the first. Are you gonna do anything when you hit 1,000 subscribers? You're 10 away. What? I'm 10 away. That's pretty crazy. That's actually super insane. 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. What do you think? What should we do? Like, how can we celebrate? The only thing I can celebrate is by... The only way I can think to celebrate is by being like, okay, guys, let's make a... What I've seen people do on Instagram is like, we're gonna make 1,000 as Perler Beads and then post it and be like, boom, we did it, 1,000. Yeah. Oh, holy heck, I am. Yeah! Super exciting. It's super rad. I could not gotten this far without you peeps supporting me. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my pixelated Perler beaded heart. But yeah, I have no idea. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm down to stink about it. Oh, I need to get like 4 pieces of brown and then the other off yellow. A lot of blues. A lot of blues like that. Yellows, no, we're running out. Okay, we're gonna use these browns. These are great browns right here. Party in face. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's what I keep forgetting to do. I keep forgetting to set up BTTTTTV emotes. That's my bad, y'all. One day I'll remember to do it. I have it written down on my to-do list, but honestly, I haven't had a lot of time this week. Oh, no. Okay, I got weird macaroni. Okay, here we go. Not a lot of off yellow. So we got to make sure we have enough to make it count. Rip, 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 rip. It do be ripping like that. Okay, I think we do have enough. I hope we have enough, because if not, that's going to be really awkward. Oh, you know what? I have the bead bucket. I wonder if this is a color I'd never like organized. And if that's the case, we have plenty to get. And I hope that's the case, because otherwise we're kind of screwed. And when I say screwed, I mean like we'll figure it out, you know what I mean? But I like being hyperbolic. I'm an all or nothing kind of guy. I'm very dramatic. Where this goes down here. Oh, down here. The new Squidward. Eh? Go down here. Okay. And we're gonna go one over here. Once we get these out of the way, it's gonna be super easy to just fill in the yellow. That's kind of why I like doing this stuff. Like, get the heart stuff out of the way. That way we can mindlessly put everything back in. Easy mode, y'all. Easy mode. Alright, so this side is done. Now we gotta fill in this side. And this side we might have just the right amount. Like there. And then like right there. And then... What? Oh, we have like weird tan colors over here. Okay. We can mess with that. We can mess with that. Put that right there, yeah. And then there's like one down there. What should I do for 1,000 peeps? 1,000 pixel peeps, what should we do? Should we just have a crazy big old pixel peep party? I guess this is gonna be this color. Looks a little weird, but should be okay. Boink. And then boink. Okay. Oh wait, no, we're not done. We need to go back to this color and put that over there. I thought we were finished, but I was wrong. Once I start getting the yellow in, I'll tell you the story with Mataz and Yuki, which I may have told some of y'all before. But it never hurts. I'm going down the list of all the stories I've collected. What? What? Why is it so hard for me today? It's like the Office episode of Steve Carell's like, what is wrong with me today? Oh, that's a funny. Okay. The rest is just yellow. Perfect. All right, so back in the day, not really sure what we should do for 1K. I haven't really followed YouTuber before they hit 1,000. Whoa! This is a first for you and for me. That's so exciting. We used to live in Japan, Mataz and I. Mataz is my partner, my ride or die, my party person, my pixel person of my heart. You know what I mean? We went karaokeing one time because karaokeing is dope and really fun in Japan with a couple of buddy of ours. And we ran into a couple of, I don't know how this happened, but a couple of randos kind of like jumped into our karaoke room. And so I had studied Japanese for like a year in college, but by the time I lived in Japan, I had totally forgotten it. And we were, like I said, with some buddies that are Japanese, and so they're able to translate and like talk to these guys for us and, you know, act as translators. And Mataz was trying to be like, wow, this guy's really brave for like coming into our room and like singing the songs with his buddies. Wow, so brave. And, you know, she's trying to be like complimentary and stuff. And so she's like, okay, what's the word for brave? And they're like, oh, it's Yuki. She's like, wow, you're so Yuki. What's your name? I want to tell you that you're so Yuki, whatever your name is. And he says, Yuki. And she's like, no. I mean your name. And he's like, Yuki. He's like, no, I know you're brave. I'm trying to tell you you're brave, but what's your name? And it was like a whole circular conversation that went around for like 30 seconds before we realized that his name actually was Yuki. And his name also meant the word brave in Japanese. And we're like, oh, oopsie doopsie. It feels one of those you have to beat their stories, but thinking back on it, I think back on it with fond memories. It's good times. And then we'll go and get doner kebabs. Oof, it's like pita, and then kebab meat with tzatziki sauce right in your hands. This is so yum. So yum in my tum-tum. We've tried doing karaoke in other places, but you don't really find it too often unless you're in a big city. They have really good spots in New York City. You lived in a lot of places? Yeah, just a few. So, lived in South Korea. That's where I met Mataz. And lived in DC, lived in Miami, Florida. It's been a fun time. Come on, playlist. Put me to sleep, DJ Cut, man. I know you can pop me up. Where is this? Yeah, next. Oh, yeah. We out here. We're popping. Oh. There we go. Oh. And then there's a blank space there, that's really awkward. I don't like that there's a blank space there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate this. Yeah, we don't need that black bead there. Yeah, it's been really cool to travel the world and like see how different people live their lives, and it's how different cultures respect the same thing in different ways. So as a former high school English teacher, it's weird to see like how in the States teachers are treated versus like in Asia. It's like, yo, you live next to a teacher? Bro, you're so lucky. That's so honorable. Let's just shower them with gifts because they like do really hard work and work with our children. That's hard. And educators are really respected in Asia. That's pretty sweet. I still have this one aftershave that I got as a gift from a family in South Korea. And that was 9 years ago. And I still use that aftershave. I barely shave. I just trim a lot. But when I do need to shave, it's like, oh, cool. I'll use that. So that's pretty nuts. Okay, cool. We finished our Pikachu. Yeah! Okay, so what we're going to do is tape this up. Where's the tape? Let's go find the tape. Yeah, got the tape. We're gonna tape this up, punch some holes in it, iron this, iron the Squirtle, and then we're gonna make the actual wreath. That's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be awesome. Now, this is a weird one that we have to figure out how we're gonna tape this up. It's gonna be pretty strange. I'm thinking about starting in the center and then working around. Nah, I don't like. I like starting from one of the edges, so let's start with the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here, man. A lot of people ask, like, oh, you live in all these different places. What's your favorite? And it's like, I have different favorites for different things. Like, Korea is my favorite for the food. Oh my god, I love Korean food. It's so good. So yummy. Kimchi, barbecue. Oh, so delicious. Everything is so, so delicious. Yeah, a lot of meats and fermented foods. So we're putting the tape down here, trying not to overlap too much, but still trying to press down. If we mess this up, beads start going flying everywhere, so you gotta be very careful here. And then once everything is like pressed down, like really pressed down on it, eventually you're gonna get your roll of tape and just press down that way. Like so. Yeah. But in my experience, I wasn't super happy in Korea, or like folks didn't seem very happy around this. Versus like when I lived in Japan, people just seemed happier, like smiling. Oh no, smiling more and like I don't know, having more fun. I guess I don't know. Kind of hard to explain. But Mataz and I, when we lived in both places, while we loved the food in Korea, we were also individually happier in Japan. But maybe that's just because we have a bias, you know? Doesn't necessarily mean that it's an unhappy place to be or live. Okay, this one is sticking to that stuff. I'm gonna try to cut this. I'm trying to cut this tape so it doesn't stick to that bead. Like that. Sick. Oh, it's already stuck to another bead. That black bead right there. Close enough. Yeah, that's fine. Now this is the awkward part because we have the ear and this other section here. So let's I don't like this, but we're gonna go over this way. Oh, bam. There's a little bit of overlap there, but that's okay. That should be fine. Okay. And then this we're just gonna tape separately because like it doesn't make a lot of sense to have a long piece of tape that goes over both. So this is gonna go like right here. And that's gonna go right there. Except this is a bit too long and defeats the purpose of not having two separate pieces. I'm gonna try to cut this a little bit. There we go. Now we're gonna push down. This is a floating desk I have. I actually got the wood for this desk and built it myself, which I was very proud of. I took woodshop for 2 years in high school. And we moved into this new place. We wanted to build like shelves, our own stuff. We want to build our own table still, like dining room table, but we haven't got that far yet. But I wanted to build my own computer station, where I can play video games, and before I knew it, like stream and stuff. And so making this desk was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, but very, very happy with it. Yeah, cool. We have that tape down. Let me go and grab, what the, is there not a pen around here? Grab a pen, I thought I had a pen. I thought I had a pineapple pen. Now, let me take a quick look. Ah, here it is. I found. Hooey, I'm back. All right, now let's pop some tape and keep on trucking. So I like to start with the edges, as we talked about before, just so I know what I'm working with and I know where I don't need to go. And I like to have my fingers and hands and my wrist on the piece itself so it doesn't start picking up and flying all over the place. And by doing that, it also ensures that the tape is sticking to each of the beads. It's a nice little guarantee there. So yeah. Next story, shiny Pokemon from Mataz. Okay, this story kind of breaks my heart a little bit, but Mataz felt so bad that it doesn't hurt as much as it did in the beginning. But 1 year, I think we're still living in DC, for our anniversary or Valentine's Day, I was like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I got Mataz to like casually play Pokemon. Like we played X and Y together. I don't know if they ever beat. Oh no, this is part of the story. X and Y they beat, right? But we got Sun and Moon, and shoot, where are these beads? Pink beads on pink tape. That's kind of hard to get to. We're playing Sun and Moon, and at some point, Mataz, you know, they were playing it, then they took a long break, and they're like, I'm not gonna play for a while. But before that, for Valentine's Day, and I can't remember what it was exactly. It was a nice, like, what do you call it? Like a special occasion. That's how you use. Those are the words I'm thinking of. I went and grinded and I hatched a buttload of eggs to get a shiny. I think it was like a Teddy Ursa, or it was one of the newer Pokemon. It wasn't a Teddy Ursa. It was like a cute little bear. I think it's the one that turns into that giant bear that is very scary. It's pink. I forget what it's called. But anyway, like Bear Awful? No, it's something along those lines, like an awful bear. Someone will come into chat and be like, oh, it's this Pokemon. I'm like, oh yeah, that one. But anyway, so yeah, we had grinded for the shiny version of that Pokemon. Finally got it after, you know, a week, a few days maybe. I can't remember. It was a few hours for sure. Gave it to them. They're like, oh wow, this is so sweet. This is so cool. And they played with Pokemon, with that Pokemon in their party. And then they had taken a break from Pokemon. They're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna hard reset because I don't understand the story anymore. Let me go back and start from the beginning. And they resetted their file, and then they started playing, and they saved, and then like an hour in, they're like, oh my god, what about that shiny Pokemon that Raz gave me? And they had deleted it. It got deleted. And I was so sad. So sad. Oh no, yep. Oh no, indeed. Yeah, it's like a stuffed bear Pokemon. It's called like Stuffle or something. I think it's called Stuffle. Maybe. Couldn't tell at the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it's Stuffle. Beware, yes, 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 thank you. Thank you. See, I knew someone was gonna come in clutch, and that person was you, Ditch the person. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It was, in fact, Beware. It's a cute bear, and it's like, beware the bear. All right, so let's loosen the pieces of tape on the side, on all sides, before we pick this up. We want to make sure this happens, because otherwise, we're going to be fighting the stickiness when we flip it over. And we don't want to do that. That is a recipe for oopsie doopsies and oh no's, which we don't want to deal with today. This up over here. And now, thank you. There are like 2 big bear Pokemon, so it's easy to search for. Oh, thanks for searching for it. Appreciate you. Way to come in clutch. All right, we're gonna pick this. Actually, you know what? Instead of picking it up, we're gonna flip it over and let her drop down. I'm getting a phone call real quick, so give me 1 second. Put y'all on mute. Yo, we got it. We got the heads up. We know where the glue sticks are. Mataz called us back, and now we know where it's at. Yay! So we're gonna be able to look that up later. Or get it later, and then iron some stuff, or glue some stuff together. Like when we finish the wreath, we're gonna glue this Trimander on it, and a couple other things. But yeah, so we're gonna iron this and the squirt. But in the meantime, let's see how the other ones came out, because we're gonna need those heavy books anyway. And also the ironing paper. One's right here. In the meantime, let's let this iron cook. I'm back from mini shower. What does that mean, HH? Was that a short shower? Or you only showered one chunk of your body? Like, what does that mean? Okay, check this out. That's crazy. Like, the middle didn't get ironed too much, but this side, this is like a perfect flat belt. Look at it. That looks so good. That looks so clean. The rest of it, not so much. This side looks okay, but I wonder if I should just iron this part again. I might need to. Like, I don't need to, but I also don't want things to explode. But look, it just looks so clean. So clean, look at it. Wow. It's really hard for me to get these perfect flat melts. I either always over explode or what have you. But yeah, this section looks so crisp. And let's see what the other... Is this ready already? Oh, wow, it's already cooked up. Looking at the other one. Okay, let's get these cat hair out of the way. Get him away, cat hair. Yeah. Come on, cat hair, what are you doing? Sheesh. There you go. So for this one, again, a really nice melt here. The middle, again, not so much. I'm glad the antler pieces are somewhat melted together. Because they didn't have a lot to go through, it looks like it over melted on the side. It's kind of hard to see there, but like right here, it's kind of weird. But it's sturdier than I thought it'd be, which is good. Overall, it's pretty sturdy. We're gonna get the tape. Let's get the tape off after we iron these bad boys / bad girls. Who knows? Just to rinse off to get warm, because good lord, it's cold outside. Ooh, yeah, some hot waters. That'll warm the body. That'll warm the body, that's for sure. It do be cold outside though. And windy where I'm at. It's windy and cold. It's not a good combination. Okay, so we've made, let's make some more space. Let's move this over here. Move this over there. Bada bing, bada boom, fing, fang, foom. Alright, time to iron Pikachu. So, I don't know if y'all remember this. It depends, I guess, how old you are, or like how well versed you are in the lore. But back when Gen 2 was being announced, Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver, they introduced Meryl. And they were like, oh my gosh, what's the Pokemon's name? And everyone's like, oh, it's Pika-Blue. It's like Pikachu, but it's blue. Pika-Blue. And people believed it. It was crazy. We had snow in the morning, freezing rain right afterwards. Now we have rain. What? What is this weather? That's wild. Isn't it crazy how, like, universal talking about the weather is? Like, everyone has stories about the weather. Everyone can relate. Beep to beep to boop beep. Boop 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 beep to beep to beep to boop boop beep boop beep. Okay, looks like we're ironing a lot of that bottom part, so let's shift gears over here. Dang, that would be loco. Poco loco, as they say. There we go. That part is super iron, so I'm gonna try to like lift my iron off the back a little bit so I can do some spot ironing with the fronts, which is probably not where most of the heat lies anyway, but it's a nice place to focus, and that way focus the heat, and that way things won't explode. I forgot my art program open. I was gonna draw a Sonic OC. Yo, Sonic original character. You know what's crazy? On Newgrounds.com, I was on the forums there when I was a wee lad, when I was in my teens in middle school, and there is a section of the forums called Clubs and Crews, and you would find people with like minds, and I founded the Sonic Club, and it's still going to this day. How crazy is that? I went to go visit it a couple weeks ago. I was like, is this thing still kicking? And sure enough, it is. That's crazy. I keep forgetting there's no black bead there. I'm like, why isn't that melting? It's like, oh, there's nothing there. That's why. Doy. Okay, these black beads on the end. Trying to get to close up a little bit more. Get this up a little bit more. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Cool, cool, cool. We're almost there. This should mostly do it. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna put this under a heavy book, not a hot book, like I said earlier. That makes no sense. There we go. And now, let's do Squirtle, Squirtle. Come on, Squirtle. Come on over. Santa Squirtle with the present. Alrighty, here we go. Same thing. Alright, Charmander, let's move you over a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Okie dokie. Greetings and salutations from Puerto Rico. Hola, ¿qué tal? Pixel Hot, ¿cómo estás? How are you? We're just melting some Christmas decorations for a Christmas wreath, holiday wreath, however you want to call it. Sorry again about not being able to get your messages. I rarely check Instagram messages. And then, like, when I do get a message, I'm like, oh, let me see. And then it's like, hey, you have 3 messages that need to be filtered. I'm like, what? What do you mean? This might be spam. I'm like, oh, no. And then I saw your message today, and I was like, oh, God, I look like a jerk. I look like I didn't want to respond to this guy. That's my bad, man. Did you know speak Spanish? Sí, soy colombiano. Soy de Miami. I have a lot of friends that are puertorriqueños. Saludos, saludos. Hola, hola, ¿qué tal, qué tal? I'm glad your test went well, man. That looked really cool. I liked the thing I told you about it, but like how you did your sprite and how it changed, not just the mouth, but like when you went like, ah, like your shoulders went up too, like it probably would in real life. That was really cool. It was really, really, really cool. Yeah, I have a buddy I went to college with who is Puerto Rican, and he had a tattoo of the coqui, which, if I remember right, is like the national frog, or like a frog that's not found anywhere else in the world. That's only found in Puerto Rico. He's a cool guy. He lives in Australia now, and he is killing it over there. He's living his best life. I also had when I taught English at a school, I had a coworker who was Puerto Rican in a school that was mostly not Hispanic, so it was really fun to have another Hispanic Latina in the building that I was able to talk to and like bond with, and sometimes speak secret languages to one another, because everyone was like, what are you guys talking about? We're like, don't worry about it, it's in Espanol. Coqui, coqui. Yep. This one is melting nice. I'm actually really happy that not a lot of the beads have exploded, if any at all. Whoop. And the cool thing about it too is like this is giving me practice for how to make a video and like some hot tips for how to get a perfect flat melt every time. But at the end of the day, nothing is perfect, but it's how to like get it as perfect as possible. this is looking pretty solid. Like even the center, the outside stuff, like some of these black beads aren't perfect, but that's okay. I'm more concerned with the middle part. That looks pretty good. So I'm gonna put that under a heavy book to flatten that out. And then we're gonna do some spot. We're gonna go and fix up a little bit more on this Eevee. Just as an experiment, mostly because... Oh no, I didn't get that thing out. I put it in the books. Yeah. There we go. So, just a little bit of an experiment. We want to put this back on. We ironed this earlier, and we did a pretty good job here on the outside, but like here towards the center, if you were to zoom on in, you see it's not perfect. And that's okay, because we're going to glue this on the other side, but again, this is a good opportunity to practice. And that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get some practice in. So let's look again. This row right here, let's focus on that. And then we'll do the same thing with the Bulbasaur. Yo, have you all played Persona 5? This soundtrack is so good. It is such a bop. It is such a good soundtrack to such a good game. A long game, don't get me wrong. But it is so good. Okay, we still need a couple here. And it's hard to tell because they're not sticking to the paper as easy as before because they're already melted. So let's see if this helps out a little bit. It is a little bit. It doesn't look as egregious as before. Oh, okay. I think I see it. It's better. That's better. And that's okay, because again, we're gluing this side to the Christmas wreath itself, which is going to take a while to get done. And I'm hoping we finish it before 9:30 tonight. Now here in the Bulbasaur, we got a lot. We got a lot in the center here. Like, I love the side. Look at his face. Look at his face. That looks so clean. I love that. But right here, let's see if we can get that down a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay, see how that turned out. It doesn't look like it changed much. Doesn't look like it changed much. Let's apply a little more pressure. Little more heat here. Okay. Yeah, Persona 5 is like, what, 80 hours minimum? That game is long, and sometimes it drags a little bit, but it's so good. That's as close as you're probably going to get it, I think. Because I'm starting to see. No, we can do it a little bit more. I thought I was starting to see it cave in on itself, but it's not. Not yet. So just for science. In the name of science, let's do a little bit more. Because I've always been curious, like, if you were to re-iron it, like, the second time. There it goes. What are the effects? I know if you have a really high heat, you're going to definitely tell the difference. Because you'll see, like, an indentation where, like, it's re-melted, and it's pretty nuts, pretty noticeable. But this should do it. Let's see. It's better. You can see, like, there's a line right here where it's like, yeah, we did better, and here not so much, and here not so much. So let's try finishing these. Specifically these reds right here. And this could be just like we said earlier, like different colors have different heat thresholds. I'm not sure you talked about it in a video, but what type of painter's tape do you recommend? What's the difference of them as well? So I know a lot of people use masking tape, and what I've noticed with my painter's tape, I like to use not the dark blue one. I like to use the colorful ones because, as you can see, this pink is probably easier to see on these beads, right? The dark blue, it's kind of hard to see exactly where all the beads are, so when you go and poke holes in them, I find it difficult to see. So I've been using this brand. It's called Craftzilla. You can probably see right there, Craftzilla, right there. Beep. And they come, I got a pack of like pink, blue, yellow, and other bright colors that I found to be useful. But they still leave a little residue over, and I wonder what the best way to get that residue off. And I'm wondering if like if you get a like really good solid, and they're turning off the iron there. If you get a solid melt, like a good flat melt on both sides, the side that has the tape, once you iron it, it like keeps this like residue on it, and that's what happened with this Kirby that I just made for my niece. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of it, because we actually shipped it out. But I don't know if I took a picture with it or of it with that side facing, because I was like, oh, this looks gross. So let me see if I can find a picture of it. So this is how it looked like when we started it. Put in some colors, put in the rest of it, taped it up, all that, and then here's what it looked like when you ironed that side, and that side looked fine. And then, yeah, I didn't take a picture of the other side, but there's the star. Wow. And then as an ornament. And I think it came out really cute, but the other side has like this weird shine to it, this weird residue. So, it's just something to think about. This is still piping hot, because of course it is. So I'm gonna let this cool. Actually, you can see it right here. It's not just the tape, it's also the ironing paper. Like right there, you see how it catches that light? That's why, if possible, and if you don't need to reuse it, you should be using like fresh paper every time. But when you start reusing it, that's when you start getting those weird gleams on it. So I'm gonna move this over to the side, put it underneath another not a hot book, a heavy book, and see how the other ones go. Okay, I'm a little worried about this blue bead here. These are super melty, but this blue I'm a little, it should be fine. It looks like it's there enough. So let's try to remove this tape real quick. So I like to push down and keep some pressure on so that things don't snap. Very rarely have they snapped. Never for me since I've done this process, but in general, rarely do they snap. But either I take my time with it and know I'm not snapping beads in half, then, oh, thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Either I take my time and be careful, then snap it and redo it all over again. And watch, I'm gonna snap some beads off right now as I talk about it. Okay. Pikachu, we did it! Woohoo! Okay, let's go to the next one. Wow. I don't know why every time I do a Squirtle, it just comes out perfect. This is like the perfectest Squirtle. I want to keep this Squirtle, and I just want to frame it and be like, look at the good job I did. This is like the most perfect Squirtle of all time. This is like the best melt I've ever gotten, ever, in the history of my life. This is it. This is perfection, y'all. This is how you do it. Just go back to the video to however it did Squirtle and do more of that, and you are gonna get it every time. Look, because usually like the one color in a sea of colors gets all distorted and blobbed. You can see a little bit over here in that corner, but it looks good here. You know what I mean, Jellybean? So this is super fun. This is exciting. I love how good this came out. If only I could make it all come out this good every single time, but that's why you're here to watch me and experiment with some stuff. Ooh, looks like some of the tape is getting stuck here, so we might need to wash this or clean it somehow. Maybe I melted it too much, and that's the price we have to pay for it to be such a good melt. Oh wow, the tape is really sticking. Oh, interesting. Wow, it's ripping. I've never had it rip this way. But hey, you learn something new every day. Get out of here. This is the most Squirtle ever. This is the squirtliest Squirtle of all time. Yeah, I think because I ironed it so much, the tape on the other side melted. Wow, that's nuts. It does look rather thin on some parts. Check it out. Look how thin it looks. Looks pretty thin. And maybe that's the price we have to pay to get such a good melt, is to like really, really, really melt them. What? That's gonna be difficult to get off, actually. I might just need to get a scrub and some, whatchamacallit, some soap or something? Because big yikes, oh my goodness. This I'm gonna have to clean off stream, I think. Because I don't know if I can like really get into the nitty gritty while I'm here at the desk. Yeah, because it was sealed so much, I can't even like get through on the other side. Oh no. Well, now we know. This is one of the dangers when you try going to a super flat melt. And you can tell where it's super flat melty, like right here, it's almost like melted to the other side because it like bleeds through. I don't know if you could say, you could like, versus here you can see like the gap and the shadow. Here, not so much. Wow, that's crazy. Dang. Yeah, this is tough. We can do this later. We can clean this up later. Or just go like this and be like, ha, nothing's wrong with the other side. This is perfect. Can you imagine? This is why I don't sell these Perler Beads to anybody, because like, oh, this is good. Look at this technique. Just use my thumb. Probably rich in greasy oils or something, and that's why the tape is sticking to it. There you go. Look, y'all, we're learning together. You just gotta give it a good old rubber-rooney. Theme of Samus, sick song, but a little too calm. Okay, come on, we're almost there. We're making so much progress. There we go. Yeah. Wait. Not quite. Nails? Is nails the trick? Should that have been like, whatchamacallit, a new Sonic rival? We got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and this guy named Nails. He just has really long nails, and he's actually just a human, and he should probably get some nail clippers. And he's got a Chaos Emerald. So there's that. Yeah. This reminds me of Nier Automata, is that right? It's called Light on Scorched Earth. Ugh, we're almost there. Come on. Come on. This is giving me major Nier Automata vibes. People who like that game, like, really like that game. And I played it once, but I didn't get very far. And then that's one of the games where I'm like, I'm really interested in playing it, but I just don't have the time. So I ended up watching the quote-unquote movie, which is like the collection of like the cutscenes all like strung together. And it's not the full experience. I think at some point I'm gonna go back and play it because I've forgotten everything. I do know there's like a bajillion endings. Oh my god, this is so stubborn. Okay, this should be enough time for the other ones to be done. So that looks good for now. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna move the Pikachu. Had to go for a bit, sorry. No worries. Thank you for being here for the time you were, Ditcher the person. We appreciate you. So we'll catch on the flip of the flop. Thanks for being here. We're just gonna work on our wreath now, if possible. So we just gotta make a lot of space. But let's go see how the other two came out. All right. Lots of cat hair, but what can be done? See, this is how it's supposed to come off. Just nice and easy. Like so. worried about this antler piece right here. Stay on. Yeah. Wow, that last bead got destroyed. Look at that. This is the danger of having one bead stuck to another bead. That can very easily snap off. Looks like caramel, doesn't it?
There
There
we go.
we go. Ta-dang! Ta-dang! Alright, so we have all of our pieces assembled. We gotta make the actual wreath. Boink. Beep 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 beep. We did it! Yeah! Okay, so our wreath has to like accommodate all this stuff here. And we gotta sort that out. Yeah. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Ah, why am I so obsessed with getting this off? I feel like so compelled to just clean it right now. Just give it a 1-2 squig'em-a-roll. Yeah, yeah. We'll do it later. Whatever. All right, let's get this off. We're gonna get the big pegboard on. Wowza. The iron is still kind of warm, but I'm gonna move it to the side and not knock it over. And hopefully that didn't jinx me. All right. So, how are we gonna do this? Well, the cool thing that I discovered about these giant pegboards is that if you really wanted to, it's got a couple of slots here so that if you wanted to combine them, for example, wait, is this the one that combines? No, we'd have to put it like right here, I think. Wait, what did I discover last time? How was it? Oh, I see it over here. I'm on the wrong side, doy. So, boink, you can make these connect. For some reason, I thought that that wasn't possible. You had to get another big board. But they're not perfectly, it's not like each one is 29 by 29, so you can get these to connect side by side as best as you can. But not like this. It would have to be like this, because this would go under this one. It's like building something, a Lego something or other. Maybe they don't go like that. Why did I think they did? Huh. There was one over here I used. I was like, oh yeah, this looks like it fits. Oh well, that's okay. But now I'm freaking out. Did I just have a dream about that and make that up in my head? No, see, this does fit. See? It's hanging on by itself. They're just not at perfect angles. But this one can go right here. Like so. But that is not necessary for our purposes right now. What I would love to have done is I've gotten a second one of these. But what we might have to do is do half the wreath here and then tape it, remove it, put it on some other pegboards and iron it later, if that makes sense. It might not make complete sense right now, but that's the plan, Stan. So let's see if we can make one giant wreath. All right, let's take our greens out. This is why we got 2,000 greens just for this one. We're gonna put our black, our gray, we're gonna put that away. Black and gray, please go away. Okay. Now, let's get the other greens up. Because it's gonna be a Christmas wreath, so it's gonna be like different colors and variations. Like we have these turquoise that I never use, so definitely gonna use some of that. Here we go. I was gonna say, I feel like I had one more green that we could use. Okay. And I was curious if these two greens are the same. Let's see. think they are. Because I got this on clearance, so I just want to make sure they're the same color. Oh yeah, they are. Same color. See? So dump these in here. And now what we'll do is let's go find a picture of a Christmas wreath that I'm pretty sure we had handy to update the picture up here. Let's see. Okay, we don't have one there, so I'm gonna look up right here. Perler Bead Wreath. And there might be some examples over here that we can use. But I really like this one. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm looking at. Right about... wait for it. Wait for it. Ooh, wait for it. Let's go over here. See if you can see this. Wow! So, we got this one here, which is like a mishmash, patty-wash of a bunch of things. We have this one here. I like this one. Except it's very like linear, like boom, boom. I'd want to make it a little more circular. And this one is like the same one. It's mostly green. It's peppered in with a couple of different ones, but the vast majority is that green, right? And let's see how deep it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's almost 8 deep, which is quite a lot. I wonder if I want to make a ribbon too. That'd be pretty cute. This is literally the same one as that one. This one is smaller, but the same one. It's the same one. It's just different stuff on it. By the same craft, doodlecraftblog.com. But this is the same idea, right? We're having these pixel creations on the wreath itself. And this is the one from Perler, I think, like the actual product that they have. So that one, I like how it's like jig-jag, zigzag, like beat, all over the place. So if we had 2 more, or maybe 3 more of these pegboards, like the smaller ones, we only have 4, I think, we would have been fine. Oh, that's so cool. I never thought to do this. A fall wreath. That's cute. Maybe for fall. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna open this image. I'm gonna open this image too. And then I'm gonna save the image. We'll call it 1, 2, 3 ABC. And then we'll call this one, save this image as 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I bonked myself. Okay, now let's head back over to this. And head on over to this. Alright. We're gonna set this up right here. Yeah. And then we're gonna replace this image right over here with 1, 2, 3. And we're also gonna do one more image. Image 2, sure, why not? I'm gonna call it 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This will be a nice little like guidelines right here. Okay. So now we're done with that. We got our images, we got our guidelines, we got it from Doodlecraft blog, and also from the Perler website, or their Perler products. Yum, yum, yum. My sandwich super drippy. Oh no! Did you heat it up again? I kind of like it when they're super drippy, just I don't like it when they make a giant mess. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's just throw. I don't know if I want to throw them down like that. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get a couple. We're gonna start high. Yeah, I think I kind of want to do like a half and half. And even that's too high, probably. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, but probably should have planned this out a little bit more. Let's get an outline going, and if we like the outline, then we can continue with it. Oh, thought I had to there. the tomatoes and the chicken. All right, this might take too long, so I'm gonna try one of these. And then some more over here. And then some more over here. And then we'll pepper different greens in as we go. Drippy chicken. It's drippy, fam. 1, 2, 3. 2, and these 2 over here. Let's see how this outline is looking. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh. There you go. Now from here, we're gonna go 1, 2 down this way. Oh, almost there. And it doesn't have to be perfect, I don't think, but I just want to keep it as perfect-ish as possible. Because once we get a good outline, we can tweak it as needed, make adjustments once we're happy with what we got. 4 plus 6 is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But even here, no, this should keep going because it should be here on the side where it's like halfway there, if that makes sense. So let's keep going. But then yeah, like right there. Boom. 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 Oh. Let's bring that back now, y'all. 2 hops, 2 hops. Bam, bam, 2 hops, 2 hops. 3. And now here, let's switch to 3. And then this is where we'll do 10. And now we gotta adjust, because it's not gonna be a perfect circle, y'all. It's not gonna be perfect. But we need to make adjustments as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 2. Blink. Okay, not sure how perfect this is. So we're gonna add one there, add a couple more over here. Boom, boom. What is this, Chrono Trigger? Love Chrono Trigger, so good. Persona, actually. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, interesting. 7 8s. So 6 and oopsie, and then 7 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 6. And oopsie. Let's make sure it's the same row. Cutting through here, cutting through the oopsies. Yep, there we go. And then we need 2 more. Right here. Oh. And then from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 8, 4, 5, 8, 6. Interesting. It's not looking very wreathy yet, but we'll get there when we get there. Then we have 2 rows of 3. And then we have a buttload. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. So we have 1, 2. Wow. 3, 4, 5. Hey, look, the count. 5 beads. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Get off. Let go my ego. And then we have 5 down there. 1, 2, 3, and it's gonna be like right down here. Ow! No, come back here. There we go. 4, 5. Yeah, this is looking okay. Back. Are you working on the wreath now? Yeah, we're working on the wreath. We're trying to get the general shape. We're gonna do half on one side, tape it off, get it off the board, repeat, and then combine them, and hope that it's gonna be good enough. And then go from there. That's the plan. We'll see how that goes. I'm just trying to see, like, based on these images here. Let me blow this one up a little bit. It's not even for them, and it shouldn't be even for us. And now let's look at this one over here. This is like all over the place. Which I respect and I admire, but dang, it's gonna be hard to replicate. But you know what? We're gonna try it. Let's just start filling in as needed. That's pretty large. Pretty large, pretty large. There we go. Good morning. Hey, Vivo, how are you? Good morning to you. Because it's a good evening over here. How's it going? What's poppin'? We're making a wreath. You made it, that's right. Glad you made it. Let's see, if it's morning for you, holy moly. That's crazy. You must live on the opposite side of the whole planet. Nothing wrong with that. Just an observation. But how's it going, Vivo? How's your morning been so far? Did you just wake up? Did you have some breakfast? Because breakfast food sounds delicious right about now. Yum. But either way, we're glad you're here. Alright, I gotta tell y'all a story about the Guile's theme song. Just woke up? Nice. So I don't know if you've heard, it used to be a meme where it's like, there's a theme song from Guile from Street Fighter, and it goes and it keeps like riffing like that, and it's pretty sick. It's pretty awesome. It's been around since the Super Nintendo. It's been really great. And there was a meme saying like, oh, Guile's theme song goes with everything, and of like different compilations of different people dancing and stuff, and it truly did go and fit with everything that people wanted it to. And so that's been my ringtone for a very long time. And it was also just a song on like my Spotify or iTunes or something or other. And I remember one time when I was in college, I was working at GameStop, and I needed to catch a bus, and it was late at night, and these buses don't come very often. And when I tell you, this is like a magic movie moment. I am not kidding when I say this story. Or exaggerating or anything flippant like that. No way, Jose. This actually happened. I turn the corner. I see the bus. It's gonna start rolling up. And then the song clicks in. Guile's theme song starts blaring. And I'm like, oh, I'm pumped. So I go and I start dashing for the bus, and I'm running full speed, non-stop. I feel like I'm almost out of air, but no, Guile's theme song pushes me past the limits of the human body. And I'm getting so hyped, and I start breathing heavily. I'm like, and I keep running, and I made it on the bus. All thanks to Gal's theme song. I don't know if they also heard Gal's theme song. The bus driver was like, oh man, that guy's booking it. He must be listening to Gal's theme song. And heard me running, and he's like, oh my gosh, this guy. What a mad lad. I can't believe he actually made it. But that was a fun time. Fun time. Blink. This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take longer than I thought it would. Because it's so big. Sounds like an action movie. Oh man, you didn't even know the half of it. It felt like an action movie. That my blood was pumping like like a crazy. It was nuts. I think I want to get the general shape first and then throw in these different green beads. We got this green. We got this turquoise over here. We got this like lime green. I don't know what green that is, but let's keep filling in this wreath. And you know what? This might be a good opportunity to take out the Perler Bead gun. I just don't know where I put it. And it's not very useful. I mean, it can be very useful if you know what you're doing, if you're not like me, because I don't know what I'm doing with it. Do you think you'd have enough colors to color it? I hope so. Well, we have 2,000 green beads here. We just got these beads, right? So hopefully this will help us finish the outline, and then the other green beads we'll just like pepper in. So I hope we have enough. That's the hope here. And if not, we got to make it into a skinny wreath and call it a day. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna try. We're just gonna do our best. Yeah, I think like this needs a bead there. Yeah, and this one needs a bead over here. Where is that? It's like right there, I think. Eh, it doesn't matter. That would be perfect. I wish I could just dump a bunch of beads down and they like magically land where I need them to land and be like, oh, let's call it a day. You use 5mm beads, right? Yeah, these are the traditional Perler bead sizes and they are 5mm. Yeah. I'm hoping to get mini beads over winter break and hopefully make a video with that to be like, hey, here's the difference. Here's what you can see. Here's how you iron it. Here's bleep bloop blarp. You know what I mean? That'd be really fun to make. But I've actually never played. You can call it play. Crafting is a sense of playing. I have not done or worked with mini beads. That's gonna be something exciting to work with. How about you, Vivo? You've ever used the non-5mm beads? They're like what, 2.2? Or just 2mm? I can't remember the exact size. Yeah, oh, right here. Bam. You only have the 5mm. Yeah, that's what I've used, and I've been doing this for like 5 years at least. If not more. I feel like I've been doing it for longer. So I'm very familiar with the 5 beads. 5mm beads, I should say. I don't think my board can fit a smaller one. Oh, yeah. These, I think the mini beads have different size boards. And instead of the beads going onto the plastic, I think it goes in between the plastic pegs. So you see, for example, how this bead goes onto like any one of these down here. Boop, like so. It's a little bit different. Or the, whatchamacallit, the mini beads. They almost like act like not placeholders, but they can hold your beads in there for sure. All right, let's see what story we got next. The Town Clown. Okay, this is a funny one. It's a short one too. I was streaming one day and I was being a silly guy because that's what I'm good at. And I could not remember for the life of me how to say the term the village idiot. And I was thinking about it, and chat couldn't even figure out what I was trying to say because I was all over the place. Like, you know, the person that everyone makes fun of because they're like really silly and like no one takes them seriously because they're so full of it, and like maybe they didn't get enough education or something, or maybe they might be like in a different world, who knows? And then I was like, oh, I know what it's called. It's called the town clown. And they're like, oh, bro, you mean the village idiot? And I was like, oh, yeah, that's exactly what I meant. I can't believe you got me like that. I felt like I had been proven to be the town clown himself. I felt very town clowny at the moment. A town clown sounds awesome. It's not the village idiot, you're a town clown. Oh, thank you. What a lovely title. Twink. 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 Like a class clown, yeah, but for the whole town. Alright, y'all, we're in our Would You Rather mode now. We've shared enough stories. Well, I've only prepared a few. But the first Would You Rather question of the night. Would you rather spend a night in a luxury hotel room or camping surrounded by beautiful scenery? I think it depends. Like, are we talking about camping like roughing it? Or are we talking about like glamping, like, oh yeah, we're living a life. Oh, it's so pretty out here because we got our cool electricity in our whole camp. It also depends, like, if everything's paid for. Because if everything's paid for in a luxurious hotel room, all you can eat food service, or what's that called? Room service? Food service, wow. Hey, can I get some food service? I'm living in a food right now, and I need you all to give me some service, please. That is not the right beat. If it was all-inclusive and they paid for everything, yo, luxury hotel room. But if it's something we have to pay for, camping it is. Camping's so much fun, too. I love camping. I don't think I've done enough of it in my life, but hey, one day, maybe I'll do some more of it. I went to a Boy Scouts meeting once when I was a lot younger. My mom dragged me to it, and then I was like, nah, this isn't for me. It seems fine. It seems like a decent organization for young lads and lassies. They're just called the Scouts now. It's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting times. Yo, I got 3 beads. And I made a mess of it all. How about you all? What would you all do? How much of those boards are you using? So, boy note. Hey, Sandra here, boy note. Obrigado. How are you? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How much of those boards are you... So this is a mega large, extra large pegboard. This one was like 12 bucks. $12 roonies. Oh, but while you guys are here, probably hold up, I'm honest. Hey. Let me show you what we came up with. We have them ironed. Oh, here they go. We have them ironed. Woo! We got Charmander. We got Eevee. We got Pikachu. We got Pika-Blue, but it's got a little tape over here. But look how sweet this melt is. Look how good it is. The other ones are not as good. This one is like the most meltiest of melts. I'm fine. Just finished watching MasterChef with my boyfriend. Oh, I love watching TV with my partner. It's so much fun. MasterChef sounds really cool. And you, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing fantabulous. I think we're making progress. I think by the end of the night, we'll have a Wreath ironed. Maybe not assembled with hot glue, but at least ironed. And we're making some progress. But thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. So, what kind of show is MasterChef again? I don't actually watch a lot of TV. When Mataz, my partner, and I'm Raz, my partner's Mataz. Whenever we do watch TV, it's usually like one season of something or other. Like we're watching Welcome to Wrexham, a documentary about Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, how they bought a Welsh football team. And that's been really good. Horror. MasterChef is horror. Oh, no. I'm just kidding. What kind of horror TV shows are you watching? Watching like American Horror Show? That stuff freaks me out. I don't watch TV, watch on YouTube. Hey, classic Sandra. But that's the thing too, like, I don't even have cable, so it's almost like, I feel like, it's so weird if y'all are old enough to remember how, like, it used to be that there was cable and you had to pay for, like, HBO and Stars and all these premium channels. And then Netflix came out, and it's like, oh, you can get DVDs in the mail, and you got DVDs in the mail of different TV shows and movies. And then Netflix became what it is now, like this online streaming service. And now everything has its own streaming service. You got Paramount Plus, you got Apple TV, you got Hulu, you got Peacock, you got Netflix. You got a little bit of everything, man. It's like we're back to the cable show. MasterChef, the culinary show. Is that the one where it's like you start with like 20 people and then they try cooking stuff and then every week someone gets kicked out? Or is that a show where like every week there's 3 different people coming in? Because I feel... Okay, yeah. I've heard of it. I know people watch it, but I haven't seen it myself. But yeah, what's your favorite thing about it? Is it the food? Because I can imagine that'd be a really cool drawing. To be like, yummy food. Sometimes I wonder if I'm Homer Simpson. Every time I think of food, I'm like, food. I love food. I love eating. I hate how they removed Disney from cable TV because they released... And Disney Plus, yeah, that one too. Seeing all the food, oof, I love the food. Oh, yeah. I love to eat. I used to be a picky eater when I was younger. I would be like, ew, vegetables, ew, beans. But I love me some beans and vegetables. And you know what's crazy? When you are younger children, they have more sensitive taste buds. So for them, vegetables can be really, really bitter, especially if they're raw. And it just tastes like hot garbage to them. So of course they're gonna be like, ew, I don't want any of this hot garbage. Isn't that crazy? That blew my mind when I saw that, or when I learned about that. Every week they have a theme to follow. It's really interesting to watch them cooking. Ooh, I bet. Yeah, that'd be fun to like watch and listen to them talk about like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this, and this is my strategy, and this is where I learned to use this method, and bada bing, and then bada boom. That'd be pretty sweet. All right, so as we're filling this in, it's looking better. I'm just wondering how thick it's gotta be. How thick are we gonna make it? Life advice, do not watch food videos when you are hungry. That's a good one. It'll just make you hungrier. You'll get even more hungry. Yeah, that's true. That's super true. I had some Korean food tonight that Mataz made. So good, like a kimchi stew. Oh. And some rice that I made yesterday. Ay, ay, ay. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso, as Dora the Explorer would say. It was very, very yum. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of like making the edges already without having decided how thick this is going to be. I think it needs to be thicker. I think this needs to be a little bit thicker. So why don't we focus on just getting the thickness in. And then we can focus on the fluffing of the wreath. Because right now, it's looking like a really thin wreath. I want to make it nice and chunky, like a chunky monkey. Boink. So let's see what's the next would you rather question. Would you rather go deep sea diving or bungee jumping? Ooh, I'm afraid of heights. And one time I went to Korea's second tallest peak to jump off of. And my buddy's like, yo, let's go. And I was like, okay, let's go. I'm young, I'm cool, I'm adventurous. I could definitely do this. I'm definitely not terrified of heights. Spoiler alert, I am terrified of heights. And we get there, we take a whole bus, it takes like 2 hours to get there. And then we take a whole elevator to get to the top. And we get to the top, and so they went first, and I recorded them. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go second. I'm gonna be so brave. It's gonna be so sick. I'm gonna face my fears, and it's gonna be awesome. I get to the top, And I expect there's like a machine that they like wrap you up in, or not wrap you up, but like to measure you or whatever. And no, it's just this one guy. It's just a one guy who's like measuring how he eyeballs your height. He's like, okay, I think you need this much rope. And I'm like, are you serious? Well, this is all in Korean, so I have no idea what he's actually saying. He's like, all right, you're gonna jump on this phrase. 1, 2, 3, jump. And then I got so scared. I'm like, what if this guy drops me? What if he doesn't like measure out the rope long enough? And what if I fall to my doom? And it was terrifying. And so he's like, 1, 2, 3, jump. I was like, I couldn't. And then 1, 2, 3, jump. And then I couldn't. He's like, last one. 1, 2, 3, jump. And I couldn't. He's like, all right, get out of here. And I go back in the elevator and take the ride of shame. And then my buddy at the bottom, she's like, what happened, Raz? I thought you were gonna jump. I was like, yo, I'm afraid of heights. They're like, what? You didn't tell me you were afraid of heights? And I was like, yeah, but you needed like somebody to wingman and like be here with you to support you. They're like, I wouldn't have asked you if I knew you were afraid of heights. Deep sea diving because fishies. Deep sea diving seems better. I'm really afraid of heights. Me too. Your gravestone is Perler Beads. Yep. That'd be pretty sick. Here lies Raz. He bungee jumped to help his friend, and he died. In turn, he went, his pixels went everywhere. He just splattered. He says, see you never. He said, Poik. And his beads were flying all over the place. And that's not my origin story. That's my final story. That's my way out of here, man. I think I've talked about this before, but 100% deep sea diving. Love the ocean. Yeah, you know, I was almost a marine biologist. I did swimming and water polo, so I love the water. And growing up in South Florida, like, there's a lot of opportunity to be by the beach and on boats and stuff. And oddly enough, I didn't go on a lot of boats. So I don't know why I thought, like, oh yeah, marine biology, that's the one for me. I just really like science and learning about it. There's a JoJo reference. Which one? Which one's a JoJo reference? I haven't seen the newest season of Stone Ocean. Actually, I've only seen like 2 episodes of that series. But I watched a lot of JoJo back to back, so a lot of it melded together for me. So if y'all make JoJo references, probably not gonna get it. Just gonna put it out there. You might be very disappointed, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Man, I hope we have enough green for this. Because otherwise it's going to be a big oopsie doopsie. I remember, one of my favorite JoJo episodes is when he's going against that one guy, and it's like, yes, 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 yes. That's a good one. But I can't remember what that one was. Is that the one where Josuke... No, it's Jotaro, where Jotaro has like a match with a gambling guy. Stone Ocean's gonna end soon. Didn't they say that there was gonna be like a 3rd part that has to get released? And if so, that's crazy. That's a lot of parts. A lot of parts. Alright, now let's get this thickness in here. Let's, as they say, fluff up the wreath. Bing, 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 bing. Beep, beep, beep. I'm thinking about like deep sea diving and how like when you're in like one of those pressure suits. Like I don't know if you've seen the latest Black Panther movie, but there's a scene where they have like they're on the ocean floor and wearing some pressure suits, and man, that's scary. That's super scary. What kind of eldritch horrors are at the bottom of the sea? Y'all remember the movie Cloverfield? That should have been a warning to everybody, like, get out of the ocean and stay there. Stay on land. That and Jaws, and that and it came from the lake monster. Is this gonna be enough? Is this gonna be enough green? I hope so. Only one way to find out. If we need more green, I guess we gotta get more green. Blink, blink. Alright, let's see what's next. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life? Oh, gosh. Well, let's see. What are the pros and cons? I'm gonna say adult my whole life. Right there. Boom. Not even weighing the pros and cons, because people aren't gonna take me seriously. I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Do 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 do. You gonna be a kid your whole life? An adult. You can do more. Yeah, you have more freedom. You can drive. You can go where you gotta go, and people aren't gonna harass you. If you're a kid your whole life, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, where are your parents, kiddo?" And you're like, "I'm 35 years old." Yeah, sure thing, kiddo. Whatever you say, kid. That'd be so frustrating. Being an adult is too serious. Yeah, that too. If you could retain your childhood innocence, but still have the freedom of an adult, that'd be clutch. If only someone can figure out that balance. How do you maintain your childhood innocence, yet learn the horrors of the world and the responsibilities of it all? I was just trying to say about pros and cons, man. Like, kid's an adult. How long of a life we're talking about? Your whole life. Let's say 70 to 90 years. Would you rather be born and you're automatically an adult? That'd be so terrifying to like be thrown into the world as an adult without understanding anything, and you still have to develop as a child. Like, you have all the motor functions of an adult, but you have to like learn what it all means and the significance of everything. That sounds really awful. That sounds horrifying. Both of the options sound horrible. Yeah, they actually pretty do. This is a good would you rather. If both options are like, ooh, and that's how we know it's a good one. It's a keeper. Gotta put more on this side for sure. Yeah, like right there. Bam. Right there. Bam. Came out through in a whole suit and tie. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Adult Man. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie with The Curious Life of Benjamin Button with Brad Pitt. It's based on a short story, but the movie version is that, like, he was born and he was like a baby, but he was born an old man, and then he ages backwards. But in the short story, he's actually like an old man and can talk like an old man. He's like, oh, yeah, you guys are, yeah, whatever. And he'd be complaining like an old man. And then age backwards from there. Which I thought was an interesting. It would very much be very weird if that was how the movie played out. And he's born as like, hey, look at me, I'm an old man. But I think they handled like the emotional journey part of that well, because I'm not gonna spoil it. The movie's been out for a while, but you should go check it out if you're curious as to what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a nice little touch right there. This part over here and this part over here is gonna be thicker. Is that gonna be your biggest project yet? In a way, yes. In a way, no, because there's a lot of empty in the center, right? There's a lot of emptiness there. So in a way, this will be my biggest, and that it's gonna be a bunch of pieces put together. But in a way, like, if you were to break down the number of beads, it might not be like the biggest, if that makes sense. So yeah, it could be. It might be. Who knows? What should we make on Saturday if we finish this? Should we make... Let's make Christmas ornaments. Did I show you already the one I made for my niece a couple days ago? Hey, let me pull up the pictures. Yeah, here it is. It's right here. I made a Kirby Christmas ornament. Put a little ribbon on it. Ta-da! Cool, huh? Let me see if I turn down the brightness there, if you can see better. Ja-jang! where does this go? Let's go over here. There we go. Okay, now that we're getting to a place where it's like looking more wreathy, I kind of want to thicken it up still on the inside, but I'm gonna start taking some of these greens out and I'm gonna replace it with different colors. But I want it to be the greens that are kind of in the center. We'll do this a couple times. And this will actually save us some greens in the long run that we're gonna need for the rest of this. So let's start by putting this turquoise in here. Give it some accent colors and accent beads. And hopefully it'll work out. And if it doesn't work out, oh well, it was worth a shot. This is our first attempt and we're kind of doing this straight off the dome, straight off the top of our head. So it's kind of a scary yet exciting adventure. I usually like to plan a lot of things and be like, oh, well, let's put this here, let's put this there. I like to draw it out first and sketch it out and all that fun stuff. Oh, I don't need to put it back. I just need to put it on the edge, like so. That would be the smart thing to do. Like so. Yeah, get back here. There we go. That'll go there. What do you want for Christmas? All I want for Christmas is for Mariah Carey to not be played all over the place. Ooh, baby. I'm just kidding. That song is a classic. But man, do people play that a lot. Honestly, I have everything I need, man. I have a loving family, fantastic friends, a fulfilling job. I have enough video games to last me for a while. But I think one of the things I'm excited to get is like some mini Perler Beads, because I've always wanted to play with those. And I might finally make like mini keychains that I can put on my backpack for when I go to work. Yeah, that's Christmassy. What do y'all want for Christmas? Slash Hanukkah, slash whatever winter celebration you have. Slash Kwanzaa, slash your birthday. Money! Oh yeah, that's always on the list. Yo, I take that back. I want money for Christmas. Everybody wants some nice cold hard cash. I think we talked about that last week where it's like, hey, what do you prefer? Do you prefer getting gifts or do you prefer getting money? And a lot of the adults were like, yo, let's get straight up money. We gotta pay those bills. And that I completely understand. I get it. A checking account so I can finally get paid to draw. Oh, classic HH. Money would be good. Let's fill these in a little more. Yeah. Oh, you know what we haven't tried? Here, I wonder if this is gonna work. I don't know if this is gonna be the first time we try this, I think, since I inputted this option. Let's see if this works. Let's see. Is it gonna work? It might not work. What? 9 boards. Awesome. I guess the heist isn't working. Huh. Weird. Anxiety sucks. I need to speak to my bank. This dentist thing may be the boost I need to do on my own. Hey. Boost mode. Let's get that boost. Come back here. There we go. This side is looking a little sparse. Nah, not done sparse, if you know what I mean. Okay. Put that there, fill that out a little more. See, this side looks okay. Now we gotta fill in this side a little more. Would you rather go on a cruise with your friends or with your spouse? Ha, joke's on you. My spouse is my best friend. Yeah, like how many friends would that be anyway? Like all your friends and your spouse can't come? Because after being almost 10 years together with Mataz, I can say I don't travel better with anybody else. We get each other, we understand what each other needs, we're able to communicate our issues and problems and work through them. I've seen and heard some horror stories of some friends. Like, it's almost like going to college and being roommates with your buddy and then realizing, oh my god, I hate you. Can't believe you do all this stuff that upsets me. You should turn your Pokemon team into Perler Beads. Oh, that's such a good idea. I'm still like debating on what I want for my team. Like, who's gonna make the final cut, you know? I really love every Pokemon game like having a new generation only team to beat the game with, and then like when I go catch everybody else, I'll go like, I don't know, get a Gallade that has a false swipe on it or something. But it's been tough for this generation. I don't know. I have a couple of cool Pokemons. The Squidward over here. But I don't know who I want to like evolve and take with me, and who I want to like put it back in the box. You know what I mean? Kind of challenging. I just don't know. There we go. Let's put some more. We don't have any light green in here actually yet. No, let's put this one over here. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna move this screen out of the way. Put it over there. We're gonna put this screen over there. We're gonna put this screen up here. We're gonna put this screen out there. I almost regret not closing the circle a little closer so that we can have more on the side there. But boom. Problem solved. And I'll take one of these. And I'll take one of these. Heyo. I'll take one of these. Got him. Take one of these. Heyo. Maybe we try Tinkaton. Gigaton hammer is amazing. Ooh, Tinkaton. Is that the one with the crazy cool hammer? I think I've seen that on Twitter. But I haven't run into it yet. Spoilers. Yep, nice. I was trying to find Pokemon from this next generation to make for my niece, but I couldn't get an answer for them quickly enough, so I just made a Kirby. Kirby for Christmas. Interesting. I take a friend on a cruise. I don't have a spouse, but boom. Easy answer for you then. Oh, but you can take multiple friends. So like, what's your number? What's your magic number of like how many friends you would take with you? Because I feel like at a certain point, it's like, yo, we got too many people on this trip. We all gotta like, y'all gotta make yourselves scarce. Scarce? Scarce? Scarce. I'd be like the guy in the song saying, hey, excuse me, hey, you got a moose. Just like that guy. Hey. Boop, 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 boop. Oh no! 5 of them. That's pretty good. All I want for Christmas is Kirby, baby. Yeah. haven't played the new Kirby games. My buddy loves Kirby. He loves the Kirby games. And not that I don't believe in the hype, I just don't love it as much as he does. But he for sure does love it. Okay, this is looking to be filling out okay. I might want to start thinking about like wrapping this side up so I can get working on the other side. Because I want to make sure I have enough beads to start with. But again, I keep feeling like this side isn't super full. Have I ever been on a cruise? I have not been on a cruise, even though I'm from South Florida, weirdly enough. Everyone I know and their mother, literally, and their mother has been on a cruise, but not I. How about y'all? Have y'all ever been on a cruise? Here's this side here is a little, needs more thickness. And if so, where'd you go? Bink. And then maybe over here a little bit more. Maybe like one more right there. Yeah. Maybe a little more on this side over here. Yeah. Let me put it over here. Yeah, that looks okay. I still feel like I need to fill it in more, and if I ask Mataz to come down here, that's exactly what they're gonna say. Why don't we find out? I'm gonna give them a call. Let's see. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. Banana phone. Hey, can you come downstairs to take a look at this wreath, please? Oh, preferably, if possible. Sure. Alright, thanks. Alright, love you, bye. Well, looks like they're a little bit busy. So in the meantime, I just worry that we don't have enough beads to replicate this. So, why don't we start just peppering these in here again. This will go here. This will go there. Let's go over here. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Can't believe I've done this. It's at a weird angle. My wrist can't get it. Get over here. There you go. This one over here should be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Put that right there. Okay. Yeah. Put that right there. Oh yeah. Boink. Dear. One over here. And then I should also, yeah, be putting them more on the outside, like there. And then here looks good. Yeah, one more right there. Yeah. Alright. Let's do the same thing with the other colors. One there. Let's see what the next question is. Would you rather lose your keys or your cell phone? Golly. Got a lot of important information on my cell phone. But then if you lose your keys, you're always going to be worrying like, oh my gosh, does someone have access to my home now? Can anyone break in? Are they just waiting for me to leave out of town? Or is that just the way my brain works? Keys, keys. That was quick. Definitely my keys. I don't care if anyone breaks into my house. Nah, just kidding. I'm sure y'all have good reasons as to why you'd prefer to keep your phone. Again, it's not a great situation for anybody to like lose either one, but it'd be crazy out there. They really do be crazy. Beep boom boom. Beep beep boop beep boop boop boop. Pretty sure that's how the song goes. Maybe I think I'll do another song. What song am I thinking of? I don't really know. So we're just trying to kill time until Mataz gets down here, because they have great taste and I trust them completely. And if they say, hey, you gotta change this, I'll be like, okay, whatever you say. Because they're pros at this sort of thing. They're really great at decorating. Me, not so much. I can do the grunt work, the physical stuff, but getting it all down, or like seeing if it looks good, it's probably not me. Probably not my expertise. Yep, I still think we need to thicken this up. And you know what? Maybe I'll just get more beads and finish this up on Saturday. Because this is taking a long time. Like, I knew I was making a lot of stuff, but I didn't really think about how much time this was gonna consume. But let's stop being all slippy whippy willy nally. I just made that up. That's not a term. But we're still gonna stop messing around and do it. We're gonna do it live. Hey y'all. By the way, I really appreciate y'all being here. And if you're not here and you're watching this after it's not live anymore, I still appreciate you being here anyway. You're still here in spirit. You could be doing anything right now. And you probably are doing something else right now, which is a-okay. Whether you have this on in the background or just hanging out, it's very much appreciated, y'all. Thanks for being here. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, boom, boom. This is an instrumental version of a song on Black Materia, which is like a musical. It's like almost like a rock opera of Final Fantasy VII, but a rap opera. Think of like Alexander Hamilton. Oh, I guess it's called Hamilton, the musical. Yeah, salute, salute, salute. And it's just really, really good. So if you look at Black Materia on Spotify, oh, so good. If you're a Final Fantasy VII fan, you will like it a lot. I almost guarantee it. I'm always afraid of guaranteeing stuff, and then people don't like it. They're like, hey, you said I was gonna like it. And I was like, yeah, I thought you were gonna like it. Why don't you like it? Because I don't like it. And I'm like, oh God, what have I done? I've led someone astray. And not to Australia, just astray. Okay, it's looking better. It's looking better. The thicker it gets on the inside, the better it looks. This might be a 3-part stream. That's crazy. Hey, do you have a favorite food? I think it changes every day. Sometimes my favorite food is pizza. Sometimes my favorite food is rice. Sometimes my favorite food is noodles. I think I just love carbohydrates. I love carbs. I love pasta. I love bread. I love rice. It gives me life. You know what I mean? But for a long time I said rice is my favorite food because it's so versatile. Like, you can put it with meats, you can put it with veggies, you can put it with a stew, you could put it with rice by itself. It's just so tasty and so yummy. You just salt a little bit. Ooh, get some brown rice going in the rice cooker. Ooh wee, that's super yum. Super yum. What about y'all? What's your favorite food? Pasta is love. Pasta is life. Me too. Carbohydrates for the win. They just give us life and energy. So yum. Like, I've literally had, I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I was like, this is the greatest idea I've had in a long time. This is a while ago, where like, I had fresh rice, and then I just put it on some toast, and I know it's gonna freak some people out, but ooh, so good. Those carbs on carbs, and I absolutely felt like falling asleep right after, but was it worth it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Super duper yum. I like a lot of foods, like really like sweets. Oh, I'm addicted to sugar. Like the amount of the candy that I refuse to buy because I know I'm just gonna scarf it down is insane. Like even like leftover Halloween candy, ooh, just all day, every day. And like cakes and cookies. Oh, I love cookies. Brownies. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing I don't bake. Because if I did, I would just bake a bunch of infinite sweets. And then I'd be screwed. I would be screwed because I eat so many sweets. What's your all's favorite sweet? I think I love a good like double chocolate chip cookie. Dulce de leche? Oh yeah, they have a dulce de leche in Spanish. That's super yum. Brigadeiro. Ooh, what's that? This is looking better. Is that like a candy that you can buy in the store, or it cools me down? Ooh, ice cream. Yum. I love ice cream. Yo, frozen yogurt? Oh, especially on a hot day. I love it. I think it tastes so good. Love me some ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? I love cookie dough. Cookie dough anything. Cookie dough bites, cookie dough flavor ice cream. Oh, it's just so yum. I love it, and I love it, and I love it, and it tastes so good. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Chocolate chip mint ice cream. Yo, that sounds super yum. Wait, if there's a mixture of butter, condensed milk, and cocoa powder, ooh, that sounds so good. That'll make my mouth water. All these foods sound so tasty and so yummy. Okay, hopefully Mataz will make it down here soon, so we can decide, okay, is this good enough? Do we need to change some things? I like how these parts came out, where it's like all like peak on the edges, and it's not perfect. Let's zoom in over here and see how they did it. They did a lot of these edges. But I think, do they have layers? No, they do have layers, but I think the base is flat. Like obviously like when you look over, the snowman is a different one, the ornament there is a separate one, the reindeer is a separate one. You cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can make little balls with this after you roll in sprinkles and eat. Oh my gosh. Sugar on sugar, that sounds so good. I love it. I love it. Do they make those on whatchamacallit? MasterChef? Sweets on MasterChef? See, like I feel like I'm missing the mark here. Like it's not a perfect circle. On my birthday, I buy myself a quart of mint chip ice cream and 3 scoops of my favorite ice cream, mint chip, peanut butter fudge, and cookie dough. Oh, yum. Brigadeiro is a very famous sweet here. Ooh. If I ever visit, now I know what to get. Okay, yeah, I gotta look at this shape here and see like how can we maneuver it to make it that way. Like I don't like how flat it is at the top, and I'm glad I'm not making it flat, but oh, here comes Mataz for some sweet, sweet feedback. Hey, no worries. Just want to see your opinion on like what you thought about the shape of this half of the wreath.
It's a little thin.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah. But I was afraid of running out of all these beads. But at the same time, we're not gonna finish tonight, so I figured like sprinkle in on the inside as much as possible. Now, is there any direction that you think it should go in, or should it be even, like a whole circle?
I think it should be
Okay.
and I think that black out.
You think?
Isn't that how all the Pokemon are?
Oh, yeah.
So I think it should have that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like this wreath, I like that the boat is black.
Yeah, but the wreath itself doesn't have a black on
I
it.
know, and I don't like
All right, what about this one over here? Oh, hold on, let me get this one. Let me just, there we go. Yeah. This one doesn't, but neither do any of the things that were made either.
Yeah, I just think it makes it look a little bit more
Polished. Okay.
Yeah, so thicker and
Like, how thick do you think it should go?
well,
Let's check this out. The other one is this one. That's what I was looking at too. And over here, it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about 9. I don't know. Because over here, let's go for the top.
I think
1,
this-
2,
I
3,
think
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
this is creating a weird illusion for us where it's a lot smaller than we think.
Oh, like it's
Like you're like this is half of the wreath, right? So I think that's a lot smaller. Like that half is a lot smaller, which makes it look a little bit more stout. Put together, like
compact,
Yeah.
squished.
yeah.
I'm thinking like, you see the top here?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's gonna be has to be a perfect circle or if it has to be like an oval.
That's more like that.
Like an octagon. Well, that is, yeah. And I don't like how octagon it looks. I want to like make it jagged like this other one.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, there we go. And like this is obviously thicker. So the answer is keep it circular but thicker. But thicker all the way around into a perfect circle.
I think that you should count if you can.
It's kind of hard, yeah.
like
Maybe here.
how
1, 2,
it's going diagonally too, and then also like horizontal.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my gosh. That's like double the thickness here. And then over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making guesses 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll get another 14.
Yeah, so I think that's what you did.
Holy moly, that's gonna be thick. Okay, we're gonna definitely need more green beads. Then we got to go before Saturday.
I was
Yeah.
wondering when I saw your
Yeah. Oops. But yeah, you see all of them?
I didn't see those, so I'm glad I didn't step on them.
How do they look?
They look great. I love them.
Yeah, but look how good the Squirtle looks when you flip it over. It's like the perfect one, though.
That is excellent.
Right? I know. Whoopsh.
And I
Yeah, Squirtles and Froakies, all the blues come out great.
yeah, I like.
Yeah.
I like Bulbasaur.
Yeah, Bulbasaur's looking pretty good.
Charmander, I probably. But
What? Scrooge hat. He's got a scarf and a hat.
that's true. Like, good.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Yeah, from Spirited, the
Oh, yeah.
movie musical with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds that we saw like last week.
You just said it so pleasantly.
Yeah, that's why it's funny. Hi, honey. Thanks for all your help.
You're welcome. What's on? Oh, that's his cake.
Yeah, those are the lights around it there, yeah.
But I saw it earlier.
No, no tree. Oh, you're making me yawn. Yikes. Oh, thanks, honey. Alright, love you. Thanks for your input. Okay, bye. Alright, y'all, we're back. We have the answers we need. We gotta make it thick. So we're definitely not. This is gonna be a 3-part stream, y'all. 3 parts. We're gonna finish on Saturday. Brownies and ice cream is so good. Yo, warm brownies and cold ice cream? Name a better duo. I'm waiting. We also have. Okay, how do you say that C? Is that pasoka? Pasoka? Pacoca? It's a mixture of fine crushed peanut with sugar. Oh man, I made a pad thai. This is Master Chef coming out of here. Like a couple of months ago, and part of the recipe is that you need to have crushed peanuts. And I was like, how do you do that? And I just got some peanuts in a plastic bag and I smooshed them, and it turned out really yummy. So if anyone's wondering how you get that done, that's how you do it. That's one way to do it. Now let's see how many this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not even halfway done. Oh my gosh. This is gonna get crazy. There we go. 9, 10. We gotta just keep going and going. This is nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my gosh. Oh, acai. So it's like pasoka, right? Acai. That's how you say it, right? Yeah, acai. I really enjoy like the acai bowls and stuff. I think they're very yummy. And I don't necessarily. They have them a lot in like shopping malls around here, or just in the States in general. It's like, oh, you want to get a bowl that's super healthy? Here's some coconut flakes and acai in your face, and it's like, oh, yum. This is gonna be the biggest wreath ever made of all time. Oh, it's coming in. It's coming in, y'all. But we're definitely gonna. I should have just bought 6,000 green beads, man. What was I thinking? What was I thinking, y'all? Clearly not a lot. My 2 brain cells were fighting for 3rd place. I love that insult. It works on so many levels. Doink, 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 doink. Aside these, oh my gosh, Vivo, you got us. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, Vivo? Well, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back. Have you heard of Hava? Huh? Have you heard of Hava? Have a nice day. Got him. Got him with the have a nice day. Did not see it coming. I forget what that type of joke and humor is called. It's like silly positivity where like no one gets hurt and no one gets insulted, and it's just like silly and funny, and it's at no one's expense. That's my favorite kind of humor. I felt like growing up, I know a lot of cultures have this where like you grow up and you just make fun of your friends and you make fun of your family, and that's how you show affection. But I never really got how to do that all that well. Never got the hang of that one. My career is over. It's done, son. Got him. Hit him with the 1-2 Hava. Have a nice day. When I was a teacher, actually, some kids would try to get me to say these nuts, and I would say, oh, you know, y'all, you got to pay attention to these. And they're like, oh, is he gonna say it? And I was like, yeah, these notes. Look at these notes over here. Pay attention, y'all. And they'd be like, oh my god, mad lad, Mr. Raz. What a crazy guy McGee over here. Have you seen the new Mario movie trailer? Are you talking about the first trailer that came out a few weeks ago for the new Mario movie, or is there like a second trailer? Because if there's a second trailer, I have not seen it. And if there is a second trailer, I don't know if I want to watch it. Like, I think teasers work really well. There's a second one? What the heck? Like, I hate watching internet trailers. If it comes on in the movie theater, I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. Like, that's part of life. And I just really hate spoilers. What? You just spoiled it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, a little bit, but that's okay. Damn, that's funny because I know there's gonna be like advertisements now featuring Donkey Kong if that's true, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. But I feel like trailers very often, especially like nowadays in the last decade or so, it's been like, we're gonna put the best parts of the whole movie right here, right in the beginning of this trailer. We're gonna give you all our best jokes. We're gonna give you all the best action scenes, so that when you watch the movie, you know exactly what you're gonna expect. And it's like, come on, man, don't ruin it for me, movie trailer. So I tend to try to stick away from trailers if at all possible. But it really do be like that, though. Like, if it's in a movie theater, it's like, I can't avoid it. Like, this is where you're supposed to see it, but I try. And I love seeing previews and trailers in a movie theater. But I tend to go out of my way to, like, not look for it, I guess. In the wild, as one might say. Bing, 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 bing. Little silly me. I thought I'd have enough time to get this done, to iron the Pikachu, and to get that one done, and glue everything together. No way, Jose. My guys, my dudes and dudettes, and my non-binary peeps. No way. Have you beaten Pokemon Scarlet? No, not yet. I just beat the latest gym, or like the latest, the 8th gym. So I still need to do the other 2 storylines, which should be exciting. I'm actually really digging the storylines. I really, really enjoy it. I think our rival is really cool and funny, and I like her a lot. Nimona. Nimona reminds me of Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Like, hey bro, I just want to fight you. I want to fight you at your peak strength. Also, I want you to be my best rival. Also, I suck at catching Pokemon. So I'm actually a big fan of the rival this time around. I thought, what's the other guy's name? Happy Sack? Hattie? I don't remember what his name is. It was a cool setup where it's like, oh yeah, my big brother's a champion. I want to beat him up. You're going to be my rival now. Like, okay, cool. I just didn't really care for him all that much. But I like Nimona, she like busts out with the Spanish a lot, which is really fun. I hear that there's going to be a Terra Charizard coming out this weekend. It's going to be level 100, and it's like, yo, what do you want me to do with that, bro? You want to catch a level 100 Charizard? Like, how do you want me to fight a level 100? This is like a level 7 difficulty raid or something. Oh, get back here. Oh, what the? Get up. Ghetto. That's what frogs say in Japanese. Ghetto. G-E-R-O. Ghetto. It's funny how like different languages and different cultures have different onomatopoeias for animals. You hate Charizard. Why do you hate Charizard? This blasphemy. Everyone loves Charizard. What's your beef? Did he beat you up and take your lunch money, Vivo? Good reason to hate somebody. Is he too popular? Is he always on every single thing and you're just tired of seeing his face? Because that's fair too. I get that. This is gonna be the biggest wreath of all time. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, ba, doop, beep, doop, beep, doop, beep, bam, boop, beep, boop, ba, beep, beep. Blastoise is better than the overrated Charizard. What do you think of the Mega Evolutions? Like, I really like Charizard had 2 options, but at the same time, like, there's only a couple that have a couple of options, like Mewtwo, Charizard. Like, why didn't Blastoise get 2 options, huh? Maybe because it's only a single type, but I do love Mega Blastoise. It's just a straight up tank. I'm thinking of like giant Blastoise from Sword and Shield. Why does Charizard have 2? Yeah, I know, right. It's just playing favorites at this point. Or they're like, hey, how do we get another Charizard without making a brand new dragon Pokemon? I know, give Charizard 2 forms. Alright, sick. But it's interesting how like his Mega Evolution isn't even like a type. Like, yeah, Charizard has dragon moves and he looks like a dragon, but he's fire flying, yo. but it's interesting for sure. I have not been counting and paying attention. I've just been like vibing and jamming to these hot tunes. But yeah, I'm excited to keep playing Pokemon. The story is cool, the setting is cool, I like the gameplay, but golly. The game-breaking bugs, and the graphical bugs, and the frame rate bugs. Like, come on, y'all. Like, what y'all doing? What is y'all doing over there at Game Freak? Yeah. Oh no. There we go. Alright, let's see what the next would you rather question is. Would you rather eat a meal of cow tongue or octopus? I've actually eaten octopus. Takoyaki, super yummy. Pieces of octopus with like fried in a little dough ball. It's a street food in Japan, super yum. Have you played a Gen 4 Pokemon? I've played all of them. Gen 4, was that Ruby Sapphire or was that, I think that was, right? Or is that this Emerald Platinum or Emerald and Pearl? No, Emerald Pearl was... No, Sapphire Ruby was Gen 3, right? So maybe it was... Is it? Oh, you gotta correct me, man. I don't know. I forget these things. I've been playing Pokemon so long, I forget the gens in the different games. Which one's Gen 4? Is that Ruby Sapphire or is that Diamond Pearl? I think it's Diamond Pearl. And if it is... I forgot. But you're the one asking me, Vivo. Come on, man. But yeah, I played all of them. I did not play Emerald slash... no, Emerald was... Yeah, Diamond Pearl. Platinum. Yeah. Platinum. I didn't play those when they came out, because they came out on a DS, I think, and I didn't have a DS. But I remember being like, dang, the graphics look so good. But it wasn't all that much of a graphical change anyway. But I did play them eventually. Like on an emulator maybe. And I was like, dang, this game is crazy. And I really enjoyed it. Like, I like them all. And they all have like their own different things that they bring to the table. But I think my favorite Pokemon game... What's y'all's favorite Pokemon game? Because mine, hands down, has got to be Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Oh my god. And that's partly because Heart and Gold. That's because Gold and Silver, like as the main games when they came out, they blew my freaking mind. It's like, oh yeah, play the story. Oh yeah, beat all these Pokemon gyms. Oh yeah, by the way, go back to Kanto and fight all the Pokemon gyms from there. They're all stronger now. That blew my mind as a young child. I was like, what? There's just like 2 Pokemon games in one. And then you play at the end of it and you go to Mount Silver or some sort of mountain, and Red is just standing there. He's just waiting for you. And then you fight him and you fight the ultimate Pokemon master and you whoop his butt. Oh my god, what a thrill. What? I'm so excited just talking about this. This is like getting me pumped up for life. What a crazy concept to be like, hey, Blue and Red, they got older and they want to kick your butt. It's like, what? And it was cool when they got even older and came back in Sun and Moon. I thought that was a cool, nice little twist that I did not expect at all. But it was fun to see them in there. How is Ash still 10? Oh man, have you seen the theory? It's like everything that's happened in Pokemon in the anime is all in his head. He had a head injury on his first Pokemon journey, and he's been in a coma since, and just imagining everything play out in his head, which is really, really sad. But yeah, how is he still 10? How has no one aged? He's dead! This is his purgatory. He's got to catch them all so he can go to heaven. He finally won the championship, I think, in the latest anime. Good for him. He's finally a Pokemon champion. Finally. I wonder if I can take this footage and just speed it all up and be like, hey everybody, Here's a 10-second Instagram reel or YouTube short. Look at all this work. I put in hours upon hours upon hours of work. I'm gonna condense it just for you. Catch them all, let you into heaven. What if you went to heaven and God said, no, you gotta catch them all? Sheesh. Sheesh Louish. You know what I mean? That's pretty nuts. Gotta poke them all, man. Alright, let's look at the next would you rather question. Would you rather have X-ray vision or magnified hearing? X-ray vision sounds very invasive. And magnified hearing just sounds very practical. Eh? What'd you say? Oh, I heard you. With my magnified hearing, that is. Got him. X-ray vision. What would you use it for? Would you use it to see through walls and get information that you need? All right, let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, this could go a little bit deeper. Yeah, let's make this go a little bit deeper. We gotta go deeper. I miss your stuff a lot, so maybe magnified here. There you go. I can do a little bit of trolling. Oh, what kind of trolling ideas do you have with X-ray vision? Yeah, magnified hearing, you could be a spy and be like, I can listen to everything. But that's also an invasion of privacy, isn't it? Am I just being a hypocrite? Or it's like, oh yeah, this is an invasion of privacy, but this one is not. Oh yeah, this is a bop. Bop, bop, bop. Oh yeah, bop, bop. Beep, boop, blarp. Beep, boop, bleep, blarp. Beep, boop, beep, 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 beep. Beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, blarp. I can be an assassin! I don't even like always hear buzzing and stuff, though, kind of. Yeah, yeah. Like, magnified hearing, and then it's just like, you hear people farting. Oh, God, people... You hear their stomach aches and their guts moving? Gross. What if you're on an airplane and you like magnify hear like a baby crying and screaming? It's like, oh no, poor baby. I have a lot of patience, I guess, for crying babies on an airplane. What I don't have a lot of patience for is like young children kicking seats and like just being general nuisances. It's like, yo, parents, get your kid in line. They should know better. Versus a baby crying is like, oh, poor baby, man. They feel air pressure in their ear holes and it's like painful. Like I get that. I get that. Poor babies, you know. Okay, maybe X-ray vision. Funny part sounds 10 hours. It's gonna be the brown note, like the trombone. What is that brown note from? Is that from South Park? I think it might be. Okay, I think Mataz was spot on, y'all. We just gotta go deeper. It's looking pretty good, actually, now that it's flushing out. And this will give us more opportunity to make the color a little more, with a little more variety. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. It's already 9:26. Oh my gosh, I gotta get going soon. That's crazy. Bam, 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 bam. But looks like we got the first half done. Yo, someone's gonna be pumped for life. Alright, let's see how many we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This needs another row to get a little bit fatter. A little bit thicker over here, you know? And then I think we'll be done. We could probably replace some of the green with the other colors, so let's do that first before we jump off. And then we'll call it night. Would you rather work in a group or work alone? Honestly, it depends on the group. If the group sucks, and it's hard to pick, like, to determine if it's going to be a bad group or not, like, I'd rather just do it on my own. But if it's also, like, double the work, and I can, like, not have to do it all on my own, then probably work in a group, even if the end result isn't stellar. Like, if you can pick your group, I would go with a group for sure. But if you can't pick your group, I think I'd probably work alone. If my group has the homies, there's this meme. As a English teacher, I used to put up memes before every lesson, and there's like one meme where it's SpongeBob and Patrick is like, when you and the homies try to get your own seats in the computer lab together. It's like, damn, that's you and the homies. Another one is like, when you try to sit with your homie, but another homie got to them first. And it has SpongeBob crying. Poor SpongeBob. Okay, this is a little funky, and I think I know why. I think I gotta fill this in more. Right over here. Gotta get the homies in the group project. I would have stayed here to watch, but I have my online classes. No worries, Anime Notebook. I appreciate you swinging by. Thanks for being here. We're gonna be jumping off soon anyway. Good luck with your classes. I hope you do your best, and I hope you learn a lot of cool, fun stuff. Online class sucks. Yeah. Probably not the best, but a baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do, as they say in the Rugrats show. Coming up in a weird way. There you go. I need to make it thicker over here, I think. Like so. F to F, face to face. Thanks. No, thanks you. Yeah, face-to-face classes I think is way better. I took a break from teaching when COVID hit, and I didn't have to worry so much about online classes for a while. Well, man, that was tough to maneuver and navigate through, you know? Really tough. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this up here. Put it like that. Yeah. I was doing face-to-face, but I had to switch to online because I was moving houses. Aw, that's a bummer. Well, I'm glad you're getting your edumacation. Either way. Whether you're online classing or you're face-to-face. You gotta get that schooling, gotta get learned it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn those things. Be a professional. Yeah, and I'll put one over here. I still think that this is lopsided, so I have to add more a little bit there. And then it's already 9:31. We're gonna replace some colors and call it a night. Yeah, this I think needs more. Down here, right there. Yeah. Okay. I'm leaving now. The class is starting. Bye, y'all. Bye. See ya. Thanks for being here again. Hope you have a good class. Move some of these around. Hey, you go back there. Gonna move this one over here. Gonna move this one right here. Gonna move this one over here. Oh, no, 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 no. Over here. Gonna move this one over here. I think we can move more. Gonna move this one out here. Yeah. Okay. So let's fill in some of these turquoise. One in here. One over here. A couple on the inside. Those inside edges. Then put this right here. And then put this right there. Alright, some light green stuff. And then we're almost done for the night. This is definitely a good spot. And a couple over there, and one right there. French toast, pancakes, or waffles? Oh man! All of the above? Yes, please. Is yes, please the right answer? Because I will take a helping. Ah, the beads are flying. I'll take a helping of that any day of the week, and any day of the weekend too. While we're at it, all the days, every days. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to pick, really good French toast is so good. Pancakes, I feel like you have to make the toppings are what make a pancake. So maybe not pancakes. And waffles are pancakes with pockets. So I think I'm gonna go with French toast. How about you all? What would you do? What would you pick, she? I'm gonna put that back. French toast. Oof. We're on the same page, bucko. Okay, does this look even? This looks somewhat even. I love French. French, the language? Or the food? French food is yum. I dated a French girl once. She was very nice. And I love French food. Like French fries? French fries aren't even French. But yeah, looks like we're gonna stop it right here. We have half of the bead wreath there. We'll continue this on Saturday afternoon, and I promise this will be the last stream for that on Saturday. So we just gotta be able to recreate this. So I'm gonna take a picture now. I guess after the stream is over. But just want to thank y'all for being here. Thanks so much, y'all. Really do appreciate you hanging out, whether you were lurking and twerking, or whether you're watching this after the fact, or whether you're here chatting for when you could be, or before and after class. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for streaming. There aren't many people. Good luck to waking up with 1K. Hey, 1,000 pretty soon, y'all. And even though we don't have a lot of people here, that's okay. We have you guys here. And it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. We got high quality pixel peeps in here, and that's all I'm worried about. You know what I mean? So thank you all for being here. Really do appreciate y'all. And we'll catch you on the flippity flop, y'all. Okie dokie, artichokes. Bye-bye. See you. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.